Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another episode of Minis and Mayhem. I'm your humble dungeon master, Joan Klock, joined once again by our players, Trevor Terry, Ray Barnes, Pat Casey, Tomio Fujino, and Jarid Castiglione.
Yo.
When last we were adventuring, the Unfallen fortress had a new opportunity to succeed this day, as our players rushed about trying to prevent the disasters that had befallen the fortress. Today, we'll find exactly how those went. So, let's go ahead and begin where we left off. Ian, you had snuck outside the walls using the invisibility spell to carry the barrels of explosive powder with you, placing them into the trenches behind the Ankhorian soldiers who had set up to invade. The rest of the party is currently inside the actual fortress itself. So, everyone, everywhere, sees this massive plume of smoke and light go up as the world shakes and trembles from the force of the explosion. Ian's invisibility spell immediately immediately ends as a result of this being an attack. You are using the attack while invisible. The attack hits. There is a huge plume of smoke and fire, and you are pretty sure that you just wiped out an entire Ankhorian squad on your own.
Well, that was bigger than I was expecting. How to get back in the fortress? The gate closed, right? Just reminding myself.
The gate is closed.
Izzer came out and got like
currently
really
closed.
mad because they thought I was out here for some reason. I guess they saw
Yeah. Izzer saw the gate open, saw you, and had gathered enough to guess that you were out here, and presumed that you were being, less than savory, and remembered that you had run away the last time. And when he couldn't find you, he decided to close the gate.
Yeah, well, for all you guys know, I did just leave. Like, I'm gone.
Yeah, I mean, you also may have gone down to the camp, for all we know.
It's true.
Speaking of which, I feel like it's not a far-fetched assumption to hear this explosion and remember in like the previous loop of like, wait, this has happened before. It's happening again. Captain Ricard, they're upon us.
Check the wall.
Very well. All troops into battle stations. They're upon us. You all come out of the fortress, expecting to see the walls crumbling and soldiers pouring in, preparing to fight to your last. But the walls are intact. This is early. It's too early. There was no contact. There was no contact with the opposing forces. There was no parley. So the explosion just went off, but it doesn't appear to have gone off around the walls. You see a huge pillar of smoke in the distance.
I'd like to pop up from behind a snowdrift and just be like, wave at any soldiers that are onlooking.
There's no snow out here. But yeah, you could pop up from behind like a.
It's
like
been a
a
while.
rock
All
or
right,
something.
I'll pop up from behind a piece of terrain that the DM
you
will.
see the bard kind of like waving at you from a distance.
And Izzer is, let's see, would Izzer have been able to put 2 and 2 together? Do you think?
And have to figure out that, like, yeah, he's probably the cause of the explosion. He's not exactly that far away from it.
All right.
How guilty or proud is just Ian looking at this point?
He would feel like a little astonished and shocked. He's never exploded anything like that before. But also, is concerned that there may be like soldiers coming to murder him, so he wants to either like get the heck out of Dodge or get the heck out of Dodge, because that's kind of what he's trying to do. So he has two options:
and-
either like run into the tundra or whatever, like try to go find a place to hide, or come back into the fortress. And I think he's gonna choose to come back into the fortress and inform people of what he's seen, or try to.
All right.
But that's why I'm waving, friendly, with a smile on my face, hoping somebody
Yeah,
recognizes me.
Yeah, Izzer put 2 and 2 together and said we probably should open the gate for the bastard.
But just for him. Guards with me.
Yeah.
And I'd like to nod to like the handful of guards that were like, I don't know, in like somewhat of a squad together. Any sort of guards that look like they're like in some sort of formation. Bring those with me, and I'll try to beckon Eden to come along with me as well. Like eye contact and kind of like 2 fingers to follow.
Eden will follow Tempo, and we'll make our way to the gate.
As we kind of like walk to the gate, I'd like to like bring Eden up to me, and just how did this happen last time? Was it like catapults or something?
It happened when I was out, so I don't know. You must tell me. I didn't see any catapults at the...
That's right. You were already... Who were you already with? What happened when you were there? I think it was like a general of some sort? Captain
Yes.
Ricard was saying something about it. There's some sort of general.
Yes, it was General Fabul. He said surrender or he'd take the fortress by storm.
Right. Well, let's try to make some history. Change history, I suppose, here. And while we are having this conversation, I would like to kind of like lean forward and kind of like non-verbally ask permission to kind of like touch Eden's weapon.
Oh, go ahead.
And you would see kind of like, as you kind of like pull it out of your sheath, what does it look like?
It's a rapier, so it kind of has like a really like flouncy looking like guard, kind of looks like roses almost, and like with like some like kind of like sunbeam kind of looks to it, but like silver, pretty standard, but with like we'll say that the guard is gold for funsies.
Okay, gotcha. I look to the guards and I kind of like I kind of split them in half so they can both pull the gate open as fast as possible, and then I'll kind of like have a hand over the sword and kind of like do one of these across the blade. Eden, and you would see that as I do this, you would see that the rapier would become just slightly more well balanced, slightly sharper, and a little bit more practical. It's like, I apologize for removing the decorative part of your rapier. I'm sure it was a gift from some far off land, but now is the time for practicalities. And I will use my Forge Cleric ability to use Blessing of the Forge, and to give it a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and it becomes a magic weapon.
Yo.
Oh, that's cool.
Sick as hell.
You would see that like the actual guard for the rapier becomes like how do I say, kind of like reforges a little bit, so it's a lot less of like that that flourish about it. It becomes more kind of like more practical, and like you would feel in your hand like the weight feels more evenly dispersed, and you would sense now that it probably would cut like butter, or cut through butter. Cut through anything like butter. Oh my god.
I hope it cuts through butter.
This rapier easily
I
cuts
really
through
hope
butter.
it cuts
Like
butter. It is a
the best butter knife you've ever seen. And I will like hand it back to Princeps Eden, like handle first, very tentatively.
Thank you, Tempo. This means a lot to me.
Of course, Your Highness. The gates.
All right. So the guards head up the walls. Several of them take positions on them to be prepared for any incursions toward them. And some of them reach over and they work the cranks, working together. They open up the gate. Ian, you see the gates have opened for you, and there are soldiers waiting for you on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, I'll approach the soldiers. And as I approach, I'll be like, "Oh, thank goodness! I'm but a wandering bard. I was able to sneak around. It seems there's some sort of military out there. Thank you for letting me in."
Believe it.
Hi. I'm a traveling bard. Thank you for letting me in.
Just
Leave it, Justine.
Justine,
Oh.
it's alright. We recognize all of each other.
Ian looks a little astonished. He's like, "Wait, like." He's gonna lean in close to both Izzer and
Tempo.
I forgot Tomio's character's name.
Tempo. Yeah.
Sorry, it's been a while. It's been like a month.
You're totally
Full
fine.
disclosure
You're
for
totally
anyone.
fine.
I mean, I got COVID
Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah.
Patch for
for
seeing,
the first time,
Justine's
and man,
name
does
first.
it hit like a...
Yeah, so I'll lean and I'll be like, "Wait, you guys remember this too? Like we've done this before?"
It came to me
Yeah.
in a vision.
It didn't
You-
feel like a vision to me. It felt like reality to me. Like
grabs his
physically
collar.
done this.
You are very lucky. Let's go.
Well, I'll tell you guys, so no one else can hear. There were explosive devices that I was able to disarm outside the fortress. They were buried on the wall. Remember the explosion from last time that killed several people and then was the reason the fortress fell? Well, that won't happen this time. Also, battalion of soldiers, they're all toast. So let's get in here.
There'll be more.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I'm sorry for leaving last time. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm just a bard, you know? Like combat's not my thing.
By the power of God, your sins are forgiven, absolution, and all that. There's a fight coming. I'm
okay,
more
all
worried
right.
about that.
I'm stepping inside.
And to be clear, kind of like put a hand on Justine's shoulder, like that was quite skillful.
Skillful? What are you referring to?
It like gestures toward the explosion you were
Oh,
doing.
it's probably just luck. Don't think much of it. I just used one of my bard spells, magic missile. Yeah, that's what did it.
Little hint for you, Justine. Humbleness is not a trait often associated with bards. It's good disguise.
He's just gonna be left sputtering a little bit, and he's gonna clutch his loot.
I will hear your
and walk
instruments
through the...
after and in the victories of battle. Let's do the rest of them. Those two as well. And I point to both Cindy and Eden. Both those two have also remember. And I'm surprised that they, and I also look at Captain Ricard. I point to Captain Ricard. They also remember a cycle as well. And I look to Izzer like, I don't remember if I had told you this already, but Captain Ricard has gone through this before. I don't know if it's exactly like this, but they have seen this multiple times, multiple iterations.
Cindy is not on the scene, if I recall correctly, because Cindy is dead.
I'm just digging
Cindy
a
is
hole.
and isn't on the
Oh,
scene.
yeah, that's right.
Cindy is not like immediately standing there talking with you, but behind you there is kind of like this creature in the ground, sort of like furiously digging at the dirt.
He just
About
walked
sort of
past that.
like a couple of feet now into the ground. You're digging along. You finally find make a tiny little opening at what looks like this huge stone anchor of sorts underneath the shrine that presumably is the intended path into the underground. But you managed to start digging enough that there is now a path behind it. It is a small path, not enough to fit the rest of your party members in yet, but you as a badger might be able to squeeze through if you'd like.
Mhm. No, I'm gonna rejoin the party with the good news that there is something down there.
Cool. So a badger pops out of a hole next to the shrine on your grounds. You weren't aware that there were badgers, nor that they were digging holes. And presumably turns back into Cindy.
No, I'm gonna walk up to Just Ian's leg and pee on it, and then turn into
What?
somebody.
Seriously? Hey, can I like have some perception to not make this happen?
You know what? We'll treat this as an attack roll as a badger comes towards you and starts lifting up its leg.
Okay.
Because apparently we're doing this tonight.
All
There's a
right.
badger.
Roll an attack roll.
Tempo, have you
We'll
seen
call it as
badgers here?
Battle moles, I've heard.
We'll
Battle
moles,
treat this
yeah.
as like God, do I give you proficiency on this? We're just gonna treat this as an improvised
I would
weapon.
presume that
Oh,
Cindy
no.
has went to the bathroom before.
I
We're
presume
calling
Cindy
this an
has been
improvised
pissing all their
weapon.
life. Like,
So just give me a flat D20.
This can't be true. How do you roll this again?
Oh my god.
No way.
Oh man. For just a second. 1D20.
Okay.
/ roll 1D20.
Okay.
Rolling 20.
oh, I see. I see.
Ah.
There we go.
With
Okay,
proficiency,
yeah.
that's a 10.
With a that's
Okay.
a 10. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the badger starts coming up next to you, like lifts up its leg. You immediately see what's going to happen, or able to step out of the way before the badger can release its payload.
What the hell?
And then the badger turns back into Cindy.
I almost got you.
Is this some kind of prank or something?
I mean, I feel like you deserve it after abandoning us last time.
You weren't here for that.
He's the one who.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. And I'll
I'm sorry,
string
who is this
pluck a
again?
string on my instrument.
Justine, you really can't just. You can stop now. It's okay. You're among friendly company.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a bard. But
All right.
thank you.
I'm
a friendly
So, and I pull out the blueprints that I got from the library, my sketch blueprints as well, and show everyone. So this part, the shrine is where it presumes, but to be confirmed, there is an entire structure underneath there. It might take a little bit of digging. I don't think we have time to do so right now, but might be in our interest to check out at some point in time. Just wanted to let everybody know.
Okay.
Essentially, an entire hidden room is underneath that shrine.
Jared, question.
Mhm.
That I think it may have. I don't know if I misheard or not. Was that piece of paper like a map or like a
Yeah,
schematic?
so I found the blueprints to the fortress, and there's from my memory, what we know about the fortress versus what these blueprints represent, there's an entire room that doesn't show anywhere where we can physically see. So I checked where it is on the map. Lo and behold, the shrine, dug under the shrine, found said hidden room, or
Mm,
confirmed its existence.
okay, got you.
And I would explain that as well to everyone, because you guys are like, "What? Cindy's crazy."
Getting caught up on the
Yeah, no,
structural
you're good.
integrity of this castle. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like when I was digging, I would be pretty susceptible to the vibrations of an explosion as well. That I would say that's what prompted me to return to the surface, was the anticipation of the event happening again. But frantically looking around, seeing that everyone's okay, what was that? That explosion?
Cindy, that badger princess. Cindy, badger princess. Which one is more accurate?
My name, Cindy, is probably the most accurate way to refer
Okay.
to me. I've only been a
I don't
badger
know.
one time.
People have weird pronouns from where I'm from, and they have weird ways of associating. Anyways, just want to be correct here. So, I exploded some barrels. They were buried up against the wall. Looks like that's what they used to get through last time. There's also a squadron of soldiers out there that were laying in wait. They are now gone.
They're just laying.
Yes, they're very, very gone. I didn't check. I'm assuming that they are, here and there, and maybe a little bit over there. So I probably not alive.
Right. And you're the creepy bard I saw once, right, sir?
Yeah, I guess I'm that creepy bard.
Yeah, Bard.
Yep.
And your name was
And,
what again? I'm sorry. Too much.
My name is Ian.
Just Ian.
Just Ian. So
No,
you're
no,
a just man.
Yes, very just. That's how I got that surname. Actually, was how just I am.
Just as a
So Ian
title
Just.
here.
No,
not
it's just Ian.
You're-
But I think here. Let me clear up a misunderstanding. So I think when I first originally
Anyways,
introduced
we
myself
must
to-
move on. We
The
have
castle
so much
is
to
under
do.
siege.
We
someday.
will not squabble with names, just Ian. We must instead move forward with the impending battle at our front gates.
Right. Yes. Thank you, Eden. It seems you've already done a fine job at taking care of an entire squad, and I appreciate that, Justine. Captain Ricard, and I kind of gestured them to come closer to the conversation.
Something I should be privy
Uh,
to?
Actually, yes, Your Highness, and I look to Cindy. Do you mind if you share your schematics again?
Yeah, of course. Just rolls them out again
Um,
for all
Cap-
to see.
Captain Ricard, are you aware of this? And I'll point to like exactly where Cindy had been burrowing and had found this shrine, and I assume accompanying like tunnel, I guess.
I didn't go too much further. I heard the explosion and thought we were under siege again.
Are you aware of this, Captain Ricard? Is this something that we should concern ourselves with in the name of security?
This is news to me, but is there maybe a precedent for it? As they say back in the day, you know, this fortress, it was such an important place. Like, I would not be surprised if this place has its secrets, no?
Do you think that the general out there, do you think that maybe they are aware of it and are using it to their advantage?
I don't know how they could.
Um,
I tried to blow up the shrine itself and
um,
I didn't even leave a scratch. And I used
you tried to blow up
Well,
the shrine?
I
What are you
mean, I just
doing?
had to simply see what was there. I didn't discover the room. But
And so you sought to explode this thing instead of like asking for help, or like maybe having a bit of a consult before the first thing you do is try to destroy a religious
that's true.
artifact?
Ultimately speaking, though, you haven't been one to rely on in past, so I didn't really know who to turn to.
That is completely fair, but also there's like a whole bunch of different soldiers here who would have noticed. Also, we have a holy woman on site who probably would know a thing or two about the shrine, right?
Oh,
And that like flashes
Right.
back to the previous day for Cindy. Oh my god, we need to get to Priestess Latanya immediately.
Oh,
Oh.
actually, she's right here, and I point to her.
Like
Got her
checks
already.
every
He's
inch of
not
her whole
there.
body.
Oh.
You're not poisoned.
She's not there.
Oh,
She's not poisoned.
what? Where?
No, she didn't come out to what's going to be an active battlefield with the
Yeah.
soldiers.
Hey,
You know
real
what?
quick, guys.
That makes sense.
There were these soldiers that I encountered earlier, and I told them to inform people that there was a person with like a wolf mask, like snooping through the captain. I point at the captain, your quarters, looking for something. I saw them last time around. Just wanted to make sure that was followed up on because it was about right now that they were there.
Wait, were you the one that spread that around?
Yes, no, I was trying to spread it because I wanted somebody to stop that because it seemed nefarious because I opened the door and it felt like they would kill me, so I closed the door and left. Okay, so
Admire your self-preservation.
I'm pretty
Um,
good at that. At least I feel like I am at the moment. That has yet to be seen.
I thought, okay.
So Izzer hearing this is probably just going to go straight for Captain Ricard's quarters.
I would follow if I feel
Is it-
Yeah,
wait.
as me as well.
Pauses.
Sorry.
This person is not to be messed with. Don't go alone.
The wolf creature.
Yes. It's working with the general.
Well,
Hmm.
neither am I.
Well, in regards to this major concern, I've already alerted a couple of guards to this. That's why we came out to grab Captain Ricard and the High Priestess and brought him back out. There should still be a couple guards guarding, as the name implies, Captain Ricard's quarters, but I'm sure it wouldn't be a bad idea to double check them. I suppose I should stay down here and help fortify the garrison? Nope, I'm gonna stay with the party. The party is where we're at. I'm staying with the party. We're all going up together.
All right, let's go to the room.
Go together.
there was a calling that came to me. I thought that was a good idea.
Are you implying that some sort of message
No.
from beyond has come to you via maybe a cord has been struck
Yes,
with you somewhere?
my deity, of course. Deity, God of Discord, yes.
Okay. Discord, I've heard of that deity before.
Yeah, frequent communications and all that.
Very well. I will be needed out here on the battlefield to watch over things and to speak parley if need be. Hopefully it should not come to that. But there's a lot of you. Go ahead, do what you need to do. I will hold things here. He turns to return to his men and his focus down towards the southern path on the outside of the wall.
I'm assuming we're all grouped.
Mm-hmm.
Once we're out of earshot and eyeshot of anyone else, I'm going to do this one last time. It unfurls the scroll itself that shows the secret room. Commit this to memory, and then she'll incinerate it.
Oh.
Smart.
All right.
Smart.
Cool. Yeah, you you conflagrate the blueprints. They just burst of flame. They're gone, completely gone.
Mm-hmm.
Secrets should remain secrets, I think.
Oh,
Hopefully others won't need it.
speaking of, and I've already blessed your sword, Eden. Now to bless the rest of you, and I'll kind of like tap Justine, Izzer, and Cindy's shoulder, and each of you feel a slight smoky presence wrapping around you, and an untimely clock ticking, and you are all blessed.
Whoa.
And you were under the effect of the bless spell. I'll do this when we're like 30 seconds away from getting to like the door of Captain Ricard's quarters.
With the smoky feeling, I would like to emanate enough heat for it to be physically representative. And similar to when you like light a trail of smoke from a candle at the tip of the smoke itself, the flame itself will go back to its ignition point, the wick, if you will. Cindy will coalesce that smoke into a ball and expand her hands and create what seems to be familiar to both Tempo and Izzer, the kind of deep and bright amber glow of a forge in her hands. The heat just that coalesced. If you would, all that have weapons of the martial variety, please plunge them into my hands. As I will cast Elemental Weapon.
Okay.
Ian like looks through his cloak and then shrugs.
I don't think your cloak would suit well for this, unfortunately.
No, I don't have anything of the martial variety.
For all that do participate in this, if you do have a non-magical weapon, it is now magical. You have +1 to hit. And for the hour it does exist, whenever you do hit, you get an extra 1d4 fire damage.
That's tight.
Hell yeah. Very cool.
As like, despite, similar to after you quench a weapon in oil, it's kind of still radiating that heat, that kind of subtle amber glow would stick with your weapon specifically.
Okay, so
+1
that's
to hit
plus
and
one.
+1d4 fire
and-
damage.
Okay.
Very cool.
Dare I say that is better than my artificer enchantment on my weapon. I guess I'm going to prepare and cast a spell too. Although my buff is not as good as everyone else's, and it only can be on one person. I'm just gonna give guidance to myself just to have it on for a while.
Still
Guidance
helpful.
is great. Guidance
Still
is great.
helpful.
Yeah, on our way to the room there, I'm gonna do that to myself. I mean, I have another spell I could cast, but I don't want to. It'll use up my last level 2 slot, and I want to hold on to it in case.
Yeah.
Also, this is out of game. I think it's so appropriate that the two quartermasters and forge masters in this party are the ones with the smoking weapons. Like, that just seems so thematically appropriate. Anyway,
Yeah.
please continue.
We love theme.
Hell yeah. In terms of like party comp, I will take the back and stay like 5 feet behind Eden and continuously look behind us. Make sure that I'll be the last in order.
I'd probably try to be towards the middle so I can have equal opportunity to heal anyone nearby.
I'm happy being near the middle or the back. Actually, I'd like to be near the back if I can to match with the way I've been acting lately.
Izzer can go in the front, and I can be behind Izzer.
Izzer will go right in front.
Although it feels like Izzer probably wouldn't let me like out of their sight potentially, so I may have to be in front of them.
Oh,
No.
if
Okay.
Nah,
You're surrounded.
like he said, you're lucky.
if you do want to keep an eye on that, I'm very happy to like switch places with you. So I'll be in the front and Izzer can be in the back. Okay.
Nah, it's good. I'm the
Sounds
Juggernaut.
Good. Sounds good. Just for clarity, Izzer, Justine, and Cindera are all under the effects of the Bless spell. The Bless spell is whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, you can add an additional D4.
Cool.
And you can add that number to whatever roll it pertains to.
Sweet.
And that's the saving
Saving throws and
yes?
attack rolls, yes.
Oh,
You know what I just thought of before we leave? We should probably like instruct the soldiers to like keep an eye out for any enemies approaching, because there were more soldiers than just one garrison when we were attacked initially.
Yeah, they had like a bunch of reinforcements.
Yeah.
I presume that was kind of in the leaving things to
Yeah,
Captain
that's
Ricard part.
a lot of their focus was, of course, on the southern gate towards where the enemy encampment is.
Makes
Mhm.
sense. Makes sense. Something to say up front.
The southern gate or the northern
next
gate?
time.
The southern.
The southern gate, which is no, sorry, you're correct. It would be the northern gate. The northern gate is the direction where the camp is, and that's where they're focused. My apologies. Got a few directions mixed up.
Moment of, okay. All right.
All right. So you lead the way into the main hall, up the stairs, over to Captain Ricard's room. You open up the room. You can see it is in the usual. There's still things scattered about the room. Bottles, of course, bits of paper. The room doesn't look like it's been ransacked, but it looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a while.
Question for Joan. If I remember correctly,
Answer for Tomio.
I believe from last session, we left 2 guards in front of that door. Were they still in place, or were they just like gone?
The door to Captain Ricard's
Yeah.
room?
Yes,
Yeah, the guards were there. They were
Okay,
undisturbed.
got you. Sorry, I think I just must have missed that.
Because
Yeah,
I believe
no, I
Francesca
forgot to
was one of
mention it.
them.
Francesca was one of them. Yes, she is standing guard outside the room with another soldier.
Okay.
As we approach, any sight of a wolf mask?
No signs here. Things have been pretty quiet aside from everyone preparing for battle.
Right.
Giant explosion.
Maybe they haven't revealed themselves because they were expecting. Well, I did explode things sooner than they would have otherwise, so we may still have time.
Maybe you caught them off guard, Justine.
No, I think I certainly caught them off guard. They were staring. They were not watching me. I was invisible at the time. Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, I was lucky that none of them saw the floating barrels. Just like moving around.
Well, if they have the capacity to, we won't have this conversation in the hallway. And I usher everybody inside, and then I close the door, and make sure that the door is closed to the room. Then I turn to the rest of the party, and I say, "Sorry, I had to make sure that the scene was completely encapsulated and the door was closed." Anywho, if they may have the capacity to turn themselves invisible, do you think that does anyone here have the ability to sense the presence of the translucent kind?
I think I can help, and I'll cast Detect Magic.
Smart.
Cool.
Yay.
Detect magic.
You cast Detect Magic. Your eyes light up with golden flame as you peer at the magics around you, and you find there are not any magical objects in this room.
I look at Justine. Oh, it's so bright.
Yeah.
All of you is magic.
It's just my personality. It's clearly very magical,
Leave it.
You're trying.
Did you guys
real hard
discuss
with
something
this.
that I am not, privy to? I thought we're all cool. We're all cool, right?
Oh, cool.
Not me. I'm always like very, very warm.
Yes, I
Yeah.
see you have the flame thing going on, but we're all like, cool is a term meaning like, I'm from like, we're all, in good spirits.
From up north, where you're from, right?
Yes.
Where there's snowbanks and stuff.
Yes.
Classic snowbank land.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're really good for hiding behind and popping out and scaring your friends or waving at them.
So, I just want to point out that as far as all of you are aware, the northernmost area of the continent is the Korean
Oh,
Empire.
this is fully with
Yeah.
suspicion.
If I remember correctly,
Wait, no, I
Well,
Right.
there's a
The
school
far
up there.
I said I was from the Lupin Mountains, which is like actually a place that exists. Which way is it, Joan?
I did forget about
Cardinally.
that.
It's like northeast.
You are currently in the Lupin Mountains. The fortress itself sits within them in the
It's
only
from
gap
the Ironwood
within,
Bard College up
within the
north,
mountains
is what I
themselves.
said.
Yeah. Okay, I do remember that now. Yeah.
Okay. I have notes. I have
Yes.
receipts.
Truly was an elbow nudge of like, up north, far north. Yes, of course. The northern colleges in the north.
Cindy will like take her head and peek out the door, like just barely, see if she can see anything in the hallway magical.
Ian's gonna start rummaging.
I got nothing.
They don't know what they're looking
Francesca
for.
waved back at
Oh.
you.
Francesca, hello.
Hello. How is the investigation going?
I found something really
It's going
cool,
good,
actually.
yes? Oh, you found some. Yeah. What is the cool? Can you tell me what it is, or is that not the thing
Oh, I
I'm
can
not allowed
tell
to
you.
know?
Yeah. So there's like a big explosion outside. It was awesome. I've never seen something like that besides out of my own hands.
It was a fire spell, to be fair.
Oh, yes, I did hear and felt the shaking and the boom, the explosion. Yes, yes, that I don't think anybody missed
Supposedly
that.
was some armed forces out there with those explosives. How interesting. And I'm gonna read her face to the information.
Yes. Okay, you feel free
Yeah.
to make an insight check if you want to. Like
That is a 12.
12. Yeah, she seems baffled because of course she knows that. Like they scrambled all the troops, got everybody ready and prepared for combat. Like, why would she not know? She is a soldier. She has been informed that the enemy is approaching.
Okay.
I got a 20 insight. Do I get anything else?
No, like she is.
Alright.
Well, I mean, you're also like. Are you also?
Yeah, you'd
poking
also have to
head
poke
out,
your
or
head
what's
out.
going on?
No. No, I'm not. I did not roll insight. I'm not, unless we're doing like a comedic thing where I put my head above their head. Like,
I
through
mean,
the
if you
door,
want
but I don't
to.
think that's-
The Scooby-Doo thing where your heads above each other.
I
No,
was
I'm good.
just get back in there. No, I'm like intentionally keeping the door like closed on my neck so you can't see any of the other inhabitants of the room behind me. Yeah, I'm just looking around to make sure the interior is structurally sound. And Cindy's also terrible at lying. She's not very good at it. And yeah, just making sure everything's good in here. You keep doing the good work that you do out there, and I'll join you shortly.
Can you make me a deception
Yeah,
check?
can I
please?
intentionally fail though? Okay.
Yeah, you can intentionally fail.
I'm
if
not
you
trying
want. Cool.
to be good
Yeah,
at this.
she
this
she
deceit.
knows that you're up to something, that you're hiding
Mhm.
something from her. That's a little confusing, but you. Okay, well, whatever you're hiding, I'm sure there's a good reason for it. But do let me know if you need any help with anything.
Will do. Catch you later. Does she have anything magical on her at all?
Francesca, she does not.
Poor dear.
Hmm.
Toodles. God, and I like duck back in the room. I got her off our trail successfully. That was really easy. I should try lying more.
I don't think that's the takeaway you think it is.
Good job, Cindy.
And I'm concentrating on the spell. Joan, I would, in order to try to find whatever this wolf masked person is trying to find, may I cast Borrowed Knowledge and try to gain proficiency in investigation to see if I can recall from my experiences with Captain Ricard if there's anything or any place that they would want people to not see or not find, like a safe or like a split in like the wood boards, like in the floorboards, or something along those lines. And maybe with like leaning on my experience with Captain Ricard, plus casting Borrowed Knowledge to see if I can't find something in this room that may be like off from my experiences.
I was just looking up the spell. That's not a concentration spell. That's just a straight up. You get this skill for 1 hour. That's actually pretty good.
It's not bad.
Pretty good spell. Yeah, so you can absolutely do that. So you give yourself proficiency in the investigation spell that will last for an hour. And then you want to make an investigation check looking for specifically.
I would be looking into the room to see if there is any sort of like nooks or crannies that Captain Ricard would like try to keep intentionally hidden that I would like to now try to unveil.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Kind of whisper to myself, like, eyes of my ancestors, eyes of Gaunt, forge me, eyes beyond sight and recognition. 13 plus 3, so 16 total.
16 total. Okay, yeah, you search the room, looking over every nook and cranny. You do, in fact, manage to find a loose floorboard behind the captain's desk.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No time to be gentle. I'll take my hand axe and kind of like dig it into like that loose floorboard and kind of like peel it up like a crowbar and rip off the floorboard. What do I see?
Yeah. Well, first of all, you find what looks to be 3 bottles of some sort of fine wine. Very high quality, of course, stashed away underneath the floorboard. next to that, you also find what looks to be a leather-bound journal.
I'll dig past the alcohol and go for that journal. And
Cool. Yeah, you pick up the journal.
Well, he's
Everything good?
yes, sorry. I pick up the journal and I'll hand it over to whoever's closest. So I presume Eden.
yeah.
This seems like your forte, and then I'll go for the alcohol.
I'll start leaping through it and reading it.
All right. You start reading through the journal. It looks like this is Captain Ricard's personal journal. Some of the earlier entries talk about his time starting his training as a soldier and just how honored and proud he is to be joining the ranks of the kingdom of Persis-Forz and this great nation, doing the right things to protect everybody. And you find entries of his promotions leading up to his rank of captain, and then you see he actually surpasses that rank of captain, reaches the rank of commandant at one point. And then you find an entry that breaks your heart. It tells the tale from Captain Ricard's perspective of his first meeting with General Fabul on the battlefield. It talks about how his men were completely caught by surprise. The tactics being used were unlike anything they'd seen before. The entire squad was wiped out. He barely managed to return alive himself. Thinking that he had proven himself a failure against an unknown general, just some no-name from a province from a far-off province in the Oncorian Empire. He was demoted back down to captain and sent off here to the Unfallen Fortress. A lot of his notes after that are much more somber in tone. A lot of the entries, you can see that his handwriting is quite shaky from the alcohol that he was consuming. But Captain Ricard has been through some pretty serious hardship, and you get the feeling of that in his stories. What you don't find was a story of his last time through the loop.
Like, are the pages missing? I mean, I know I'm not looking at it. But...
Yeah, you're not looking at it.
No, there's no pages
It doesn't-
missing. There's just no entry.
Yeah.
There's no entry talking about
As
it.
I gingerly pull out all of those vials of alcohol and look through this secret panel and see if there's anything else in there, I'll kind of to Eden. What did you discover?
I'll recap it's General's Captain Picard? Question mark? Picard, right? I keep wanting to say Picard, so I don't want to say it.
Real.
Same.
So
Okay.
real. So real.
No.
Ricard.
Ricard's journal, from being a new soldier to getting demoted, coming here. It doesn't have anything about the loop, though. So that's not very helpful to us. A sad story if you want to read it, but I'll put it on the desk and continue trying to find anything. Do I remember what the person with the wolf mask was had in their hand before I got offed?
Yeah, you remember that they had a scroll.
It was a scroll. Right.
A scroll. Yeah, it was a scroll. Whatever was in it, General Fabul was quite pleased to have it. It wasn't any sort of strange color. It was just the same color of parchment that you'd use for anything else. Things like missives or maps or notes or whatever other information that you might have shared.
Is there anything magical in this secret area?
As established earlier, there is not. You do not sense anything magical. Not that the labels on those bottles won't tell you otherwise to try and entice you to try them.
I think Ian's just gonna keep looking for a scroll and tell Tempo, like, we're looking for a scroll, I think. Nothing bound, nothing of that sort, just paper.
Paper.
Can I do an investigation check too? To see if I find any, like, loose
Sure.
scrolls?
Also,
Darn.
Cindy, can you go ahead and make me an insight check?
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
That was a 22.
Cool. Eden, you continue to investigate the walls. You do find like several scrolls. A lot of them are just kind of correspondence. A few of them are kind of maps of the area and the fortress itself, notably lacking the secret room. Cindy, you remember that the map that you picked up and later burned was also a scroll.
Oh. I didn't get to see the wolf have it in hand, though.
No.
Hmm.
But I would tell I told everyone that the wolf had a scroll, and that's what we're looking for.
I mean, I burned one. I don't know if it's the same thing. It would make sense if they were looking for something hidden or meant to be hidden.
True.
But if that's the case, they're not going to find it.
Also true. I'm just worried there's something else that they want too that we didn't see.
Something they don't want known. I want to check with if not the captain, there was some reason to poison the Lady Starlight.
Yeah, speaking of which, wasn't that priest missing? Weren't we gonna go look for her? Maybe we should
Does
locate
she
her.
know about it? About the room, do you think?
It is
Well, what
her,
could be
it is
down
her
there?
goddess.
We could
Maybe,
ask.
perhaps.
I said we could ask. It was enough to poison her the last time.
I
True.
agree with Izzer. Maybe finding the high priestess and see if we can't recount some of these experiences.
She was down we brought her down to the main hall. We'll see where she went. See where she went after we heard your explosions.
I have a potential question, or I have a question with a potential answer. Can I use my firm grasp of medicine, we have a pretty high stat in it, to ascertain that a pretty strong bottle of alcohol from the secret storage room here could potentially neutralize any poison ingested?
Okay. Quick reminder. Izzer went straight to the high priestess as soon as the loop started. She never drank her tea, never got poisoned. So he brought her down to the main hall, and she was part of the discussion with Captain Ricard. She got him sobered.
Less restoration. But I'm curious if Jared's thinking that it's potentially something that happens later on through a private interaction with somebody else. Therefore, I want to be prepared in the event that something like that were to happen. If I can, of course. Alcohol is used, not like drinking alcohol, of course, but alcohol in and of itself is used as in a lot of different modern medicine.
I mean, with most poisons, right, you want to throw them
Charcoal
up
would
before they're
probably
ingested.
do better.
Yeah, so like a really gnarly drink may procure the vomit.
It's not a
Yeah,
bad
I
thing.
mean, like you would I would say that with proficiency in medicine, you would probably know enough to know that alcohol is mostly used as sort of like a painkiller in this kind of
Okay.
days. Maybe sometimes to clean a
Okay.
wound. Usually the higher quality stuff like this isn't used for that. It's usually used for
Okay.
drinking.
Fair enough. Then we shall depart.
Hmm.
Actually, no. Cindy will grab just an indiscriminate bottle of alcohol.
Yeah, that's fine.
How many bottles were there?
3. There were 3 bottles.
Okay, I'll grab the other 2. Worst case scenario, that's flame for a future fire.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Hey!
You can make a
How would the
cocktail.
captain feel about that?
I'm
Surrounded
all
That's
by
for
one,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, while everyone's been, looking at maps and drinking and not drinking, grabbing drinks and looking around, Ian's been sitting down, plucking at his lute, trying to get it to work. And he just thought to himself an idea, and he's just going to pose it to the party. Hey, if things start to go south again, I can just, turn invisible and maybe go to the camp wherever the general is located and see to get more information potentially in the event that this happens again. Just a thought, throwing it out there.
Like a fly,
Worst case
like a fly
scenario.
on the wall situation, or
Yeah, I'm pretty good at getting away, as you guys have seen before. So maybe just, I don't know, try not to be morbid. Preparing.
Justine,
But we don't know what causes it to go.
That's true.
It could be time, it could be some event. We don't know
Mhm.
there are a
when
lot
the
of
loop
factors.
happens.
Yeah, it's possible if I'm not in the area, I would just. Yeah, I don't know. It's
You can
bizarre.
try.
it's also curious if everyone's affected by this and we're rewound, or the events of the day prior happen again. Would it be ludicrous to think that this Mr. Fabul is also under the effects of this?
It's a good theory.
I think considering Captain Ricard is under this, I would imagine that's a very safe bet.
But he said he doesn't
Not this
know
time.
that this one is happening.
Hmm.
He looped previously,
Just
and
your
others
Steven.
didn't know about it.
And to be clear,
The-
just all of you, this is the first time this has happened to any of you, right?
As far
This
as
is
I
my
can
first
tell.
time here. Okay. Because, there could be a situation where this has been happening, infinitely, and you guys weren't aware of it until just now.
That's very
Throwing
true.
that out there, too. If you think about how,
Maybe.
quantum mechanics work,
Ooh.
What?
it's possible.
Is that the?
What?
I mean,
is that the
um,
school of
what?
magic? Or
Yeah, quantum
What are you
mechanics.
learning in that college of yours, Justine?
It's about mechanics, and there's small.
What's our
In physics, there's different types of levers and devices and tools.
What a machine's got to do with being a bard? Staring.
Plenty of stuff. To be able, a lute is a machine, and to be able to truly play the instrument, you have to understand how machines work.
you're not very good at it for going to college for it.
Well, yeah, I wasn't good before, but now I'm great. That's the point of
Justine
college.
certainly
I have a degree in
seems-
here somewhere.
What's a
Justine
degree?
seems like a jack of all trades for sure, and I'll kind of look at Izzer of this is not gonna go. This line of thinking's not gonna go anywhere. Of whatever, he's just gonna defend it. However, I think you're onto something, Justine. How long can you stay invisible?
Let me check, and I'm gonna turn around so no one can see and look at my watch, discreetly.
Consulting your scrolls there.
Yes.
Are they?
Uh,
Is it glowing? Strange
uh,
scrolls you got there, Justine.
Yep, an hour. Looks like I can do it for
Ah.
an hour. Yeah, that's quite a while.
If you don't mind, here's my thought process before we get to the High Priestess. Maybe instead of being a fly on the wall in an enemy camp, that seems quite dangerous, especially such a potentially dangerous enemy. My thought process is, what if we lay a trap for this wolfman instead here? Surrounded
Well, actually,
by
they
allies,
had
we can
the-
get the jump on them.
Joan, can I like use my memory to think about what kind of physique this wolf person had? Were they male, female? What the kind of build they
Sure.
had? How would you like me to do that?
Sure, go ahead. I'll say you don't need a roll for
Okay.
it. Like, this effectively happened yesterday for you, and it was a pretty significant person. You would say that they were fairly average to short. They were on the shorter side of things. This wasn't someone who was like big and buff and bulky. Judging by the way that they moved, you would know that they most of their body would have been concealed, but they were moving quickly, lightly. This is someone who is used to sneaking around places, getting into stuff they're not supposed to, moving silently without being noticed.
So this person that we're looking for, they're either male or female, but they're, on the shorter side of things. They're not stocky. They don't seem very strong. They're light on their feet. They're probably even more stealthier than I am, with my super high dexterity and charisma, being a bard. And it may be possible and like difficult for us to find them. So springing a trap may be a good idea. I like that line of thinking.
It'd be hard to
like they could be in this very room right now.
I look to the doors. The door closed.
Doors closed.
Doors are still closed.
It might be difficult to try to time it accurately, but if your invisibility lasts an hour, maybe if you had some way of keeping exactly what time it was in the first loop, when that was, and trying to, in accordance to that, set a trap for that, period of time where you found them again. Or maybe it corresponds more accurately to when the troops got inside the castle. I don't know. I'm not very good at these logistics.
No. That's good thinking. Joan, I'm gonna turn away from everyone again. I don't even care how weird it looks. I'm just gonna turn away, with my cloak all dramatic, and then look at my watch. Did the watch reset? Do I have more battery than I had? I mean, I guess it's quantum powered or whatever, but so it doesn't run out of battery. But Magitech power. But is there any indication that things have changed on it? Things have reset, or did the watch remain in the same state it was prior?
Was it going forward, or did it go back?
Yeah, sure.
The watch returned to the point it had been. If you had checked your watch this morning when you got out of the room, you would have noticed it would have been the exact same time it was supposed to be when you had gone through this loop the first time.
Copy. Okay. And I'll turn back around and be like, well, I could keep track of that. I've set a mental reminder of what time it is when certain things have happened, starting, for this time around, and we'll be able to keep track of when events happen, kind of to the T moving forward. Do you guys have a sundial in the center of town or something? How do you guys keep a track of time?
I have a sundial on my wrist right now.
Oh, good. Very useful indoors.
All I gotta do is put my hand outside.
Out
Yeah,
the window.
exactly. I was just gonna say that.
It's so stupid. I love it.
But that seems very handy, Justine. But right, like what Izzer said, maybe we should check on the High Priestess first. I don't know how much of a opportunity we have now to set a trap, but at least we have these guards already posted here. Maybe checking on the High Priestess is our priority now. What do you think, Izzer? Izzer?
Easer.
I'm gonna be honest. Izzer heard what you said. Patch did not.
Tempo was simply suggesting maybe we should go and check on the High Priestess, like what you mentioned.
Already, and he'll already be out the door.
Cool. I follow.
All right, Izzer, you begin, you head down into the main hall, head across the way. There's a corridor that leads into the tower. on the western side of the
Oh,
fortress.
did she return
Um,
to the library then?
well, you don't see her in the main hall.
Okay.
You can question the few guards that are remaining around. They'll mention that yes, a couple of guards were sent up to the tower to take care of her. Watch over the doorway, and it was safest to keep. Not only is she like a holy woman, but also she is like a medic, and therefore her life is incredibly valuable. As someone who can
So it
heal.
is. And immediately up to the tower
Yeah.
then.
You head up to the tower. You see two guards who are
Second time round.
second time around. You see two guards standing outside the door, blocking the entryway. And hello, can I help you?
Anything? Did anybody come this way after her starlight went up?
Just a handmaiden to drop off some lunch.
Immediately
dropped
close the door.
Cool. You shove your way past the guard is starting like what the heck, and you look in the room. And the body of nope. Hold on, we're getting some
that me?
static. Who is that?
It went away, whatever it was.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay. You force your way into the room, and you find the body of Priestess Tanny on the floor.
We need to put her on a collar next time.
You see blood pooled around the body, and a hand basket filled with food sitting off to the side, presumably left by the handmaiden who brought it in here.
And he'll turn back and demand who? Which one?
Oh, the short black hair, usually works with the Princeps. I don't think we ever got her name.
May I request that if we run into combat this turn, I am already raging because holy shit, that would have pissed him off.
Fair. I'll instinctively go to the body.
I will as well. I want to see how quick or how recently she had passed.
Cool. Go ahead and make me a medicine check.
And Izzer is gone, pounding down the stairs to find Eden, ask after the handmaiden. Where is she? What?
Suspect number one.
We all went together.
Oh wait, we all did. I'm sorry, I didn't remember.
Yeah, everyone's together, all good.
Izzer and I are running towards my quarters.
Yeah.
I also have really high medicine.
So, since the party is now split, let's go with first the investigation, then the two of us.
Okay.
I got a 21 on medicine.
Princess Cindera, yes, with a 21 in medicine, you lean over the body of Priestess Tanny. She is, of course, obviously gone from this world. She has been gone from it for a while. It doesn't, it seems like the last time you saw her would have been when everyone was gathered in the main hall. So whatever happened between then and now when you forced the door open. It looks like her throat was cut with a dagger of some sort of bladed weapon. Dagger most likely could be a sword, small blade. It looks like she bled out quickly, and it presumably must have happened very quickly and very silently. You doubt she was expecting this. Judging just by the fact that the guards did not notice she was gone. Her body is cold, but rigor mortis has not yet started setting in, so it hasn't been a particularly long time. It hasn't been like an hour. But it is very clear that whoever got in here knew what they were doing, went in, executed quickly, and got out.
Perhaps that masked person did this.
Did they look as if they were very skilled with a matter of sneakery and things of that nature?
Well, they apparently killed this woman quickly and without the guards hearing. They disguised themselves, presumably, unless it's like an inside job.
I think when Justine mentions that, I look around the room, and I still have that bar of knowledge active for an hour. It's probably still has like 50 minutes on it, whatever. And I'll investigate the room and see if. Okay, let me clarify something, Joan. Were the guards out in front? Did they? When Izzer asked about it, was there somebody that kind of like? They mentioned somebody came in that had like black hair. Was that? They said that they attended to the Princeps often, right?
The handmaiden.
Yes, the handmaiden.
Okay. I would like to investigate the room and see if I can't find either the weapon or an alternate escape route so that they didn't have to interact with the guards. And like search the room and see if there was like a secret entrance, or if like the window had been recently opened, or if there's like a recently cleaned dagger in the area.
So you look around the room. In order to get out of the tower without anybody noticing them, they would have had to scale down the side of the tower. Like, this is high up. It's one of the most defensible locations. There's a reason why the Princeps has their room in the other one, right? Because it is one of the single most defensible locations in the fortress. So almost certainly did not go down that way. Even the stairways themselves are designed to be to make it harder to fight your way upstairs towards this very defensible room. So whoever got in here was expected to be in here and most likely left through the front door.
I think just in case, is the window something that is like something that you can open, or is it just like a stained glass pane?
There is a window that can be opened. There are shutters on it. They are currently open, yes. There's a latch that can be used to keep them shut.
Okay. I look up and like down the tower, and is it the same window? Is this window like either up or down, adjacent to other rooms that any of us have previously been in, like that of Justine when they first encountered this figure?
It would be a little awkward to scale down from the tower here, but there are a few storage rooms that are on the second floor, that someone theoretically could have tried to slip into. Again, you'd have to scale the side of a tower in order to reach down there. Like, looking out over the edge, like someone would have to scale down the side of this tower without being noticed.
I think I would talk about this out loud, but I'm not going to do the voice in character. But I think Tempo would kind of talk out loud of like, well, if they have the capacity to sense spells or cast spells, I could see the possibility where they would cast invisibility, climb up, and they wouldn't care about falling down quickly if they have the ability to slow their descent or stop it entirely.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a possible means they could have entered and exited. An hour is a long time for invisibility, and you don't need to be invisible to do the deed and I gesture toward the knife wound, or to the wound, I should say.
But the guards mentioned they saw somebody come in, like the maid come in, and the maid is not here, and there's a basket of stuff on the ground that belonged to the maid. So,
is there any discernible sign of struggle at all?
There doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't even look like whoever it was, it doesn't even look like she allowed the body to, like, crash into anything.
Okay.
This was done intentionally to be silent and stealthy. You also, having looked around the area with investigation, you can also pick up on the fact that it wouldn't have been too hard to conceal a blade in here. Given that the basket full of food would have almost certainly, it wouldn't have been strange for her to include a knife.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Are any of the fruits using potentially survival or something of the like, or nature, whatever you would prefer? Can I discern if any of the fruits are poisonous?
We'll call that medicine.
A 10.
Yeah, you're pretty sure none of these points are at least naturally poisonous, and you don't, you can't discern whether or not there's any actual poison in them. You could guarantee it if you had a spell that could detect that for you.
Okay. Continuing to talk out loud. At the very least, posting double the guards, 2 in the room and 2 on the outside would be a good idea. But keeping in mind that appearance, that other assassin, who seems fairly proficient assassin here, keep in mind that appearance, and that is probably what they're going to disguise themselves as in the next run, since they don't know that we now know this information.
Right.
Perhaps it'd be wise for us to leave this room and then leave the door closed and have the guards stay stationed out here. I also want to make sure that we're not tunneling in on the fact that I saw this wolf person in the captain's office. It's possible that they went to multiple rooms and I just happened to catch them in that office, because I continued on my way up to the roof, but I did stop by like a woman's quarters on my way there, where I saw someone that looked really familiar to me, but obviously that's possible that they're any relation to somebody I knew from where I was from. Anyways, just want to make sure we're not tunneling.
That's only specific, sir.
What's specific?
I mean, like, you didn't need to go into the detail about meeting someone who you said that you recognized, but they weren't possibly in any way, like, actually... Like, that's a lot of extra information that I don't think was relevant to the conversation, sir. Why bring it up?
Well, there's 2 reasons for that. And the first is kind of hard to explain. There's this thing called ADHD that gets diagnosed. It's diagnosed in the land I'm from, and so I over-explain things.
Heck?
And the second thing is that this person really stuck on my mind because they look like an ex of mine. Yeah.
I mean, people have relatives, so I mean, it's possible. People look very similar.
Yeah, let's just not talk about it. Let's not dwell on it. Let's continue.
Right. And thank you, guards, for your input. And I, and close the door.
Why did we leave that open?
I don't know. I think that was a strange decision on my behalf. I'll correct that in the future. Unrelated. Are either of you 2 married?
Only to the game. I'm kidding.
I was married.
Wow, that was deeply funny and deeply tragic.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Dichotomy, everybody.
What is otherwise a dark moment.
Okay. This is only good to know on our next cycle, but alright, noted. And I'm so sorry, Justine. I didn't mean to pry there.
It's okay.
Cindy will go to the High Priestess and do what she can to, like, maybe cauterize the wound, make her presentable. Not that we will probably have time to do a burial, but in the event that we would, to make sure to do right by her.
I think
But she'll make sure to specifically not physically touch the High Priestess, as she has always had cautious approach towards Cindy's healing in particular.
Would it be wise to do anything, like in case this
What are they
person
going to do?
somehow comes
Incriminate
back?
me?
Yeah, I guess. I guess we're trying to leave things like untouched, right?
I I think I would ignore Justine's in that specific moment, and witnessing Jared's means of funeral rites, I would rush my own and put the High Priestess's arms like clasped like this, and then put a gold coin underneath, and then whisper a small prayer before. Let's catch up to the other two.
And we depart.
Speaking of the other two, let's go ahead and cut over to them. Izzer, you are thundering your pace with Eden trailing behind you, and of course, the ever-beloved Belle following at your heels. You said you were headed up to Eden's room in the other tower.
That's where I was going to go.
As the most likely place to find her. But if we see her on the way, and he might manage to growl out, asking if anybody's seen her. But yeah, that is probably the most likely destination.
Cool. Yeah, you growl it out to a few passing soldiers who are, going through the preparations, and a few of them are like startled and scared for a moment just by the sheer intensity of your voice. But seeing the Princeps behind you and sort of getting an idea as to like what it is you're talking about, they mention, no, we haven't seen her in a while. Haven't seen anyone by that description in since we all gathered here in the hall. But things are busy, and most of the handmaidens have been busy too. I believe at this point most of them are up in their quarters to try and be safe.
I'm gonna go to my room. It's the safest spot to be at the moment.
Right. So the two of you charge up the stairs. It is again like one of the most defensible points in the entire fortress. You climb up. You push open the door to the bedroom, and it's empty. The only thing in there is Eden's bed and belongings.
Quarters.
I'm not gonna believe it. I'm gonna keep looking. I don't believe it. If this person can turn invisible, I'm just gonna start throwing shit.
You're just gonna start grabbing things and throwing them through the room?
Yeah.
Cool.
No time for it.
Well, if they're hiding, how else are we gonna find them?
The other servants.
Suppose you're right. Go on.
Okay.
Where else to?
Yeah. So you throw things around your room for a little bit, trying to find something before Izzer persuades you to do otherwise. You head back down the stairs. This has got to be tiring. Well, as the investigation is happening in the other tower, you come back out into the main hall, head up the stairs to the second floor, where the staff room is, the staff area. There are a couple of guards who have been posted in front of the door. You open up the door, and inside you find most of the wait staff inside. You see a couple of chefs who are mostly on like kitchen duty, taking care of food. You see some of the maid staff whose job it is to make sure that the place is clean and workable. Soldiers are, of course, expected to help with this duty. But they are the primary caretakers of the fortress, and of special guests like Eden.
Is she there?
You don't see her among them.
Hello, staff. Thank you for all of your hard work that you do for the castle, and I'm sorry you have to be here during such a tumultuous time. I Won't ask you to help, of course, but I'm looking for my handmaiden. Have any of you seen her recently?
A lot of them kind of like look at each other. The chef kind of raises a hand and says, "Yeah, I sent her with a basket up to the priestess. Why? What's going on?"
Did she come back?
No, why would she? And there's this moment of realization on his face. Something happened to the priestess.
Or Starlight is dead.
Everybody in the room gasps in horror.
Where might she have gone? Where you would not have seen her?
He starts, the chef starts thinking, most of my time is in the kitchens. I occasionally go up to the storage rooms to look into there. If she had gone through there, we would have seen her. It's hard. How would she have gotten even out of the fortress? She'd have to have some sort of secret passageway or something, or some other way to.
We were made to commit to memory that blueprint.
You were.
Was there any secret passages on it besides the one that we have already discovered?
There is the secret room. There didn't seem to be any pathways leading like left and right around the fortress.
Okay. Thought I should ask.
Well,
secret passage.
A secret
One
tunnel.
of the handmaidens raises up a hand and says, it's a bit disgusting to say, but there's one other potential option. It's not a pleasant one, so I don't imagine most people would
Sewers.
take it. Pardon? Yes, the latrine. There's an underground.
Is it? Oh. I'm not fast. Thank you.
You're
if you
welcome,
see her,
Princeps Eden.
Alert the guards. She's dangerous.
Will do. They all nod very seriously as you take your leave.
I'll close the door and run after Izzer.
It's
so exhausting.
Sorry, he does not exactly think things through when he's in this mode.
I'll find a guard actually outside the door and be like, "Hey, can you go tell the people up in the priestess that we're headed to the sewers?"
While this was happening, Tempo and Ian have been having a conversation as well. I don't know if we want to roleplay it, but it's in Roll20. You guys can see it.
But yes, in short, while we're making our way up the stairs, I will be casting Shield of Faith on Justine. I imagine as Izzer and Eden were about to start heading down, we meet me, Justine, and Princess Cindy meet them first.
All right. So yeah, you all would see each other as you all reach the main hall, roughly around the same time. Izzer is dead set, focused on heading towards what looks like the latrine.
Is there a path that you see here that I do not?
Eden, out of breath. None of the... Oh, goodness. None of the... Anyone saw her. None of the servants. She didn't come back. So, one of the handmaids said one of the other ways would be down the latrine. But... Ugh.
Oh, no problem.
Izzer's on a mission.
Has there been any word from the guards regarding the, other troops or activities outside the wall, or things been quiet ever since the explosion?
I haven't heard anything about it.
The guards have been running around preparing.
Okay.
You see even a few even now, but for the most part, things have settled down, and there's like a silent tension over the place, knowing that any moment battle could begin.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, there we go. Sorry, godly intuitions have blinded me to mortal planes. What did you say?
Everyone's just getting ready for battle, and that
Yeah.
it is very silent, and everyone is tense.
Got you.
And Izzer's just running his way down to where, at least the place that he knows where to access, where all of the latrines empty into.
I think that Tempo will follow you with no question, keen into like the required access to the sewers. But yeah, Tempo's like right behind Izzer with like hand axe in hand, with with deadly intent.
Yeah, no, Ian's just kind of hanging along. He's nervous. He's concerned that we may be under attack at any point.
So the melee folks are up front, and the squishies are in back. This is a
Yeah.
good place to be.
Classic.
Go for
Melee
and
folks up
conquer.
front, squishies in the back. You charge into the latrine, and the room is empty.
Is there a grate?
The toilet seats lying along the walls. Yeah, there's the grate. It looks like there's essentially like seats, right? Like you could empty chamber pots directly into them, but for the most part, a lot of the soldiers will just seat themselves atop these and let her fly.
Yes, but is there an access grate?
There is not.
What do my eyes miss, Izzer?
She got away. The best way is through the god fucking toilet.
Hold on, I'm lost. Did you say someone's went through a toilet? What?
The handmaiden. She's off. They didn't find her. She went up to the priestess. She didn't come back. Either there's a secret passage or she took the toilets out. The sewers.
Do you think with the capacity like that of Cindy, with able to transmogrify themselves down into a smaller creature?
I don't know.
Like a bird?
I don't know anything.
Or a fish?
Right.
Hold on, did you say like a turd? I'm sorry, did I miss
A
that?
bird!
Oh,
Bird.
okay, I'm glad it was that.
We're all in the gutter looking at the stars.
A bird.
Like a turd?
I don't think we're gonna find
Exactly.
her.
Yeah, but
Turd, it's
yeah,
a name,
Izzer is
bitch.
trying to get a hold back on being able to speak in complete sentences again. Now that he's been met with something he can't just bull through.
I'd like to try to comfort Izzer and put a hand on their shoulder very tentatively, not so as to not spook them. And if not this cycle, then the next, we will find them. They will deserve, and they will receive the justice they deserve.
So what?
We could spring a trap, like was suggested previously. We could use the priestess as bait.
I think they have.
Well, I mean,
So
if
what?
this-
We make ourselves fail this time?
No, of course not.
Well, to be blunt, we've already failed this time, but there's always the next. And this
At this
does
point, it's about information.
Not yet.
precisely.
Not
Izzer,
right.
I don't mean to pry, and I promise you this is relevant information for this cycle or the next. Are you married?
Never.
Noted.
Why?
I may have a ceremony that might be worthy to perform, at least
No.
in the next.
I don't think now is the time for a wedding, my friend.
She won't.
I
So no.
promise you, this has no romantic requests or interests, purely for the necessary material gains of which the ceremony provides. Are you familiar with the spell ceremony?
I am. Yeah.
Well,
No.
it certainly does you wonders, and having performed it but the once, I have noticed that the two entwined, they often receive some sort of, it's hard to say, but a boon of sorts, at least when it pertains to marriage. It requires for a ceremony to be completed. However, it must first meet the prerequisites of the two that were to be, that the two to be married were not married already. And in that regard, Eden, I hate to pry as well from you.
No.
Are you married?
No.
Right.
Awkward
convenience.
glance between the two of them.
Is that
I'm-
caught? Can I make an insight check to catch that?
It's
I
probably
mean, you
not
probably know the
settling
story.
them.
Okay.
Okay. But it would just be for practical gain, like what we had done with Eden's sword here.
don't
And
like
if
it.
not, I don't have to marry you to, and I'll gesture toward Eden. It could just be for us.
Hmm.
Well,
Right.
it's certainly not worth it at this cycle. At the very least, I'll see you on the next round. And I'll let you know what can be gained in the time. Anyway,
Why does everyone sound like we're defeated? We have time. The fortress hasn't fallen before, as far as I understand.
I
like,
didn't think I'd
historically
agree with
speaking-
him.
Historically speaking, we'll be okay. Like this fortress has never fallen and never will fall. So don't worry, it'll be fine.
As you say that,
and that's the tale of the fortress fallen.
you hear a loud impact noise from outside. The sounds of splintering wood, screams, and above all of it, you hear a massive guttural roar as something has crashed its way into the fortress.
And
Oh.
Izzer's already gone.
I'm sorry I said anything. I guess
Izzer.
I think the gods at play have been waiting for me to say something.
Before we leave, I need to use the restroom now, real quick, because of whatever the heck's going on up there.
Yeah, well, I think we best prepare ourselves for whatever we're gonna see.
Well,
Can't
we're in
fight
the
on
right
a full
place.
bladder.
I mean, you can.
You shouldn't.
That's setting yourself up for failure there, Justine. But I'm gonna start, jogging my way up to, back into like the square proper.
Yep. Same.
All right. Everybody returns to the field, and give me just a moment to set up because we're about to get into some combat.
Oh
Ugh.
Oh boy, howdy.
Finally, I get to
What is this
hit
gonna be?
stuff!
Is there gonna be like a Tarrasque outside the gate or something? Like, what's happening?
Harass. I wouldn't do that to you, would I?
Yeah.
Okay, actually I might, but like.
Oh my
not
God, what?
I mean,
Oh my god, is
it
that
seems a little
13
early
astral
for the
dreadnoughts?
Tarrasque,
That's
but-
crazy.
Is that a swarm of Tarrasques? Let's
Oh
go.
my god. They're all rabid.
The deck of many Tarrasques.
That's not a
Each
thing.
card
is
is a Tarrasque.
It is in fact actually a thing, yes. The deck
I'm
of Tarrasques
afraid
is
it's
a thing
not
that
a
I've
drag.
seen. It has some good options, some options that do in fact benefit the party, but most of them will summon Tarrasques in varying amounts. So not exactly like the happiest news. I do appreciate everybody's patience as I work on getting this all set up. It's been a long lifetime.
Yeah.
While working on these. Go ahead and do that.
I think I would like to. Approach Cindy, as we are kind of like trying to make our way over to, the large noise. And as we're kind of like jogging over, I don't believe I have entirely clear notions regarding your ability to spellcast or anything regarding your royal. I'm gonna cut to the chase. How exactly do you cast spells? Is that a part of your bloodline, or I hate to be frank, but at times are trying.
I don't know. It's just however my fairy grandmother taught me.
Okay, out of game. Have I ever heard that before? Is that like something that I know is possible, or is this like entirely new to me?
Are you talking about the concept of a fairy godmother, or like
Fairy godmother that could provide powers, like the way that Cindy is describing.
the Fae, not a whole lot is necessarily understood about them. Most people don't even bother like looking into it, right? So most people are not entirely sure whether or not it is possibly a thing, but as far as you're aware, it's not impossible. It's really hard to say with the Fae.
Okay. I think there's like a quick like flash of, I don't want to just say disgust, but like a foreign nature to this power that you wield, and just like a complete lack of understanding. Before
She's seen this many times, so it's not something she's unfamiliar with.
Was it granted by a direct relative, or is this a pact? And like when he says pact, it's very like delicate the way he says the word. A pact that you made.
No, I would say magic started when I met my fairy godmother, and she just helped me learn how to use it.
Handy. Is bequeathed by your royalty, perhaps?
I don't know.
Huh. Well,
I just know that I have it. I needed to use it for good.
I'm glad you do use it for good. I've encountered many a pyromancer that have not your strictly good morals.
When people treat me as if I'm a monster, just because my magic looks different than others, but this means I have to prove them wrong even more.
It's a hard life when all you do in yours is to prove to those around you that you can be like anyone else. I understand this greatly.
We all have a duty to perform, and I think that's truly what the meaning of life boils down to, is once you find something that you enjoy doing and wake up aspiring to do better at it, then that's the thing that you pursue, and you try to do it the best that you can, and at the end of the day, that's all you can really say that you can do, and you hold no regrets over yourself trying your best.
I admire your conviction. Gond
Yeah.
watches you closely.
Speaking
if
from
not-
somebody with experience, you know, dwelling on the past really hurts, and it's best just to not do so. That's all I'm going to say for now.
I have fond memories of my past, but I apologize if you do not share that sentiment.
I don't. No, especially the more recent past.
Well.
Dying's not very fun.
You certainly sound like you speak from experience. And from what you have previously told me, for which I thank you for your brutal honesty. I apologize if it's something that I apologize for trudging memories, if I may.
It's all right. All of it probably doesn't even matter at this point, anyways. I'm stuck here with you guys.
Don't
That's
sound
not
too
so
down.
bad, is it?
Oh wow.
Well,
Isn't
I'm
that
gonna,
like?
I'm
Oh,
gonna,
go
like,
ahead.
lean over to Tempo and I'll be like, is he always like this?
I thought bards were supposed to be cheery. No.
All the bards we ever had perform at the palace were much more cheery than this.
As we get closer to the epicenter of the noise, Cindy will kind of address everyone. She'll say, "Let the flames within guide us, and the ash we leave behind remind them that we were here."
Is there any sort of effect that occurs, or is this like a
Nope.
prayer?
No.
no, it's just cool dialogue.
She's just speaking
Hell yeah.
whimsically.
Hell yeah!
Praying
Battle
for your
hymns.
life.
Let's go.
All right, and with that, can I get everybody to please roll me initiative?
No.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
You got it,
Alright.
boss.
Oop.
Dang, that's really bad.
Hey
I
yo!
I
Anyway,
cannot
11
select
gang,
my
let's
own
go.
token.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we had to do
That's a
that.
lot of soldiers and
That's a
stuff.
lot of hoopla.
Huh? Hoopla!
Hoopla.
Hoopla!
It's Dawn Fan.
I don't know what that is, but I don't like it.
I got a 14 on my initiative roll.
Patch got a 10.13.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
'Cause-
No, I have 10. I put I have it marked so that if anybody else gets a 10, they know whether they're ahead of me or not.
I see.
AK Patch is smarter.
So reasonable. So
I
fair.
I can
bestie.
turn it off.
No, it's good.
Moment. Gonna have to manually put everything in because it did not update it like it was supposed to.
Yeah, because we can't select our own tokens.
Can't select your own tokens.
It's
Or
okay.
I certainly can't select mine, and that's how it's supposed to.
I can't select mine.
If I
I can-
select, is that just clicking on it? Hi, I'm
Uh,
really bad at 20.
Joan, if you could, you could just delete the token that you placed for me, and I could place mine, and then use it.
Yeah, I'll
that
go
way.
ahead and just remove everybody's tokens. So go ahead and put your tokens down on the board, and we will fix that. I apologize.
Yippee!
We can do that. Oh, yeah.
Wait, how do I put myself on the board? I don't know how to do that.
So-
Go to your journal. Go to the book symbol. Go to your name. Drag your name onto the board.
Whoa.
And there we go. I'm gonna put myself way up here
It's
because that's where I want to be.
me.
There we go. Okay.
JK.
Cool. Yes. Perfect. Eden, did you want to be there, or do you want to be one closer to?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll put myself right where you're at. We're at, I should say. Okay, I've put myself in initiative. Also, don't like that 28, whoever that was. Gross.
Somebody way over there.
Yeah.
on the
Uh,
wall.
Can you add me to the turn order tracker?
Yes.
Oh no, never mind. I can do that.
Oh,
How do you do
I've
it?
done
Oh,
it.
we can do that
Okay.
too.
Yeah, if you right click on your token, it should give you an ability to add turn.
Whoa.
Mhm.
And then I can put in my number here.
Yeah.
11 gang.
But okay. for clarity, Joan, I had cast what's it called? A Shield of Faith on Justine, which had a concentration and a duration of 10 minutes. I cast it when we were like just caught up to the other two. Would it still be in effect?
Let's see. The Shield of Faith is still in effect. I will remind you that concentration spell means that you are dropping the concentration on Bless from earlier.
It had like 1 minute, so it was going on for a
Yeah,
while.
it was a short duration, so that's what I'd figured. So yeah, Shield of Faith is active still. We'll go ahead and put a little marker on Justine for that.
I also have
Anything
guidance on
else?
myself too.
You cast guidance on yourself.
I'm taking the bless off of my
Good.
notes.
Go ahead and give you.
We
a
still have
green
elemental
dot
weapon
there.
going.
I think that lasts for an hour, so I think we're okay there, right?
Elemental weapon, 1 hour. Yeah, that should still be in effect.
Okay, cool.
A moment here.
Hey, Joan, can I make a note at what time this explosion happened, and like keep track of it on my watch?
Sure.
What time was it?
The time of the explosion.
The time of the boom happened when the boom happened. You keep track of when the boom happened. I'm sorry, I did
What
not.
time of day
in
is
fact
it?
keeping a-
Where's the sun
I
in
am
the
not
sky?
in fact
In the sky. The sun is in the sky.
Actual track
Got
of time, minute to minute in this campaign. I know that sounds wild in a campaign specifically about time looping, but I did not in fact write them down by time. Why do you think we're doing this in the fantasy time and not like where you have?
Okay,
all
so
the
if
digital
this comes
clock?
up in the future, I will know what time this explosion happened and
That is
breaching
correct.
of the wall. Okay. I'm gonna call it 4 p.m. All right, there we go. Let's
God.
go. 4 p.m.
I love you all, you jerks. Here we go. All right, starting off the order. So you rush out into the courtyard. You see the fighting has already broken out. Some sort of creature stands before you in the courtyard. Its body covered in like these thick plates of for some sort of part of its body. I'll go ahead and on your turns let someone make a nature check if they want to figure out exactly what this thing might be.
Me.
But we'll wait until it's your turn. Additionally, as you peer out through all of the soldiers that are swarming and charging into the fortress, you see in the far back General Fabul, watching dispassionately as his men charge into the fray, and standing next to him, a figure in a red hooded cloak with a wolf mask.
And we hate this guy.
All my friends hate this guy.
All my
I'd like to
homies hate
point
Fabul.
at them and like do like the witch pose as I point.
Witch!
Excellent. So they do not move. General Fabul directs a hand to his men. And you hear him sort of shouting out orders and directions to the men. They seem a lot more focused with their commander present than they were last time. And then it's time for the creature. I'm so glad I get to play with this. It's been such a long time. Such a long time since I've gotten to play with something like this. So, all right. So the creature itself does not have any particular enemy to engage with. Instead, it moves forward to the closest thing it can find. which is the blacksmith, who is the first out of the building.
Well, would you like it to
Sure
be
thing.
me or you, Izzer?
I was assuming this was Izzer.
Yeah.
Then I'm not going to question it. I'm good. Sounds great.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I already said that Izzer was already out the door and everybody else is pounding after him, so.
Okay, first of all, I say first of all, cool. The creature charges forward. You see, as it briefly opens its mouth, you see that the horns protruding from the top of its skull actually go through the top of its mouth and come through out the bottom of it. As it charges forward with these fang-like tusks, trying to pierce you with them. You hold up your hammer and catch the tusks and just barely manage to keep it at bay with your strength. Next up, Tempo.
Oh, good. Already me. Okay.
Isn't it fun? Are
I'm
we having
sorry.
fun today?
I'm just witnessing Izzer doing their best, like, Bruce Banner impression here. So, I'm gonna, like, give him the space and respect here. But on this creature, it looks like I can reach this creature from where I'm standing. So what I'm going to do is make an attack with my needle hand axe that has been given an elemental weapon upgrade, and make an attack. Is core and okay, here we go. Okay, cool. Hand axe, go. 12 total to hit this creature.
12 is not going to hit. Yeah, you swing a hand at you're swinging it or throwing it.
Just swinging it just like in front of me with melee.
Yeah, you swing it into the creature. It does hit, but you find that the axe does not penetrate through its thick hide.
Okay. And I will. Okay. With this elemental weapon sadly not working, Tempo kind of like claps their hand, and it makes the kind of like, I can't think of another word to put this, but like the tranquil like gong sound, like a twing, and like the reverberations, like emanates forth a spiritual weapon in the form of like a, of kind of like the instrument that you'd use to hit a gong, but just like with flanges. And then it in this reverberation will kind of swing out as a bonus action. Casting spiritual weapon will swing out at this creature as well.
Excellent. Where are you putting the spiritual weapon?
I'm gonna put it right in the 5-foot space below me, so in between this creature and then the opposing army.
You got it. I'm gonna just go ahead and draw a little gong stick here.
Heck yeah,
There we go.
my gig.
Very, very fancy. Very, very spiritual.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so it makes an attack as well, I believe, with your bonus action. Yes.
Yes. I'm going to do that. Just put the spell out there. Melee spell attack. I have that on a different page. So, spiritual weapon and go. That one's a 20, non-natural.
20 will hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit.
Now 3 points
Let's
of
go.
damage.
Let's go.
Damage is damage.
Woo!
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage. True. The old saying holds true.
Okay. Yeah. I kind of smack it like right where its ear is at, and I'm sure the unstable harmonics does a little bit of damage, however little it may be.
Yeah, you reach it and you manage to get a good smack against some of the area where its armor plates aren't covering, and it roars a little bit in pain and annoyance. Not a lot of damage, but damage is damage.
That'll be
Anything
my
else
turn.
with your turn? That is action, bonus action, no movement. You got it. All right. Time for some soldiers. All right. I'm going to have to make a lot of rolls here really, really quick. So, don't mind me.
What are you gonna do, huh? Hit me?
I mean, potentially.
Yeah, that's kind of probably what she's gonna do.
It's kind of the point. Kind of the point.
Guys, help! How do I put myself in turn order? Usually the DM does it for me.
That's what
Is it not already in turn order?
you should be in turn order.
For some reason, my turn counter only shows like the bad guys and then everyone except for me.
So right click your token. I just went through this. And then there's like a little menu pops up and it says turn order.
It says
Wait,
add
wait.
turn.
Yep.
Yeah,
add
that's
turn.
it.
Perfect.
I hit it.
Yep.
I'm in there twice as 0, so that's good.
Okay.
You can click on that number and yeah, perfect. Yeah.
How do I remove one of them? Oh well, I'm in there twice, guys. It's fine.
Oh no, you gotta take 2 turns. What a shame.
Oh,
Well, we
darn.
can't change anything about that. Oh well.
Oh, dang it.
Um,
Get in.
but you go like right before Eden.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I see that.
That's 2 hits.
Oh, the dogs of war are barking again.
They hound
It's
me.
Belle. It's Belle.
Oh, true.
She's
true.
not happy to be here.
I mean,
Life is difficult right now, you know. Life is hard. Life can be a challenge. Hey, Tempo. By the way, I am gonna be making 4 attacks against you. What's your armor
my
class?
gosh.
One more time for me.
My armor class is 16.
Beefy.
Excellent. So 3 of these hit you. One of them is a critical hit.
Oh my goodness.
Just. Oh god.
Just yeah. So I need you to take 12 slashing damage from the first attack.
Okay, got it.
I need you to take, what is this? 24 damage from the crit.
Oh, good.
And then 17 from the third hit.
Okay, I'm down.
Oh,
Cool. A horde of soldiers rushes you as soon as you exit the door. Swords flying everywhere. You do your best to try and block them. You do manage to block one, but the rest of them run you through. And you fall to the ground and begin bleeding.
Okay.
uh-oh.
Hey.
Louise.
So, Justine, your shield of faith sputters and fades.
Wish I could have used it.
It looks good on you, though. It's
I'm-
good.
Yeah, I know, it was very shiny.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll get an opportunity in the future. Let's see. Here we go. So, you know what? Actually, yeah. Justine, I'm gonna fire some attacks at you now.
Oh, fun.
So what's your armor class, please?
16.
Oh, could have been 18.
16. How do I make it 18?
Oh, no. It would have
Right.
been me that would have made it 18 for you
Yeah.
with the shield of faith, but that's...
True.
well,
True.
no longer
So-
relevant.
So the good news is there's no bonus damage on these attacks. The bad news is that 3 of them are going to hit.
What if I cast shield as a reaction?
And that gives you +5. Which would put your armor class at how much again?
It's gonna be 21.
21, okay. That means only one of them will hit.
Hey!
Very
Lovely.
nice. Go ahead. So, So some of the soldiers here in the back line lift their crossbows up and fire at you as you exit the building. You hastily erect a shield to protect yourself. One of them manages to slip through and jab you into the shoulder. Go ahead and take 10 points of piercing damage.
Holy smokes, man. All right. 10 points.
It's war. War is not kind. War is very, very not happy. God, really deep words from me today. More collisions happening over here. These guys get to use their crossbows. That's gonna be okay. So I gotta go. Oop. Did not mean to set that to that value. My apologies. There's a lot of numbers I'm working with here. What do we got?
I sent the spell to the chat. Did not mean to do that.
Uh-oh.
All good. Okay, and I think, unless I want to loose the arrows, which I don't think I'm going to do right now, because I do want you to actually have some opportunity to fight back, I will go ahead and pass that over to the soldiers on your side who are going to fight back. You know what? We should have the soldier health bars be visible to everyone, just so we can. They're your allied units, right? We can make these visible to everybody.
Wow, these soldiers are like level 10 creature. No.
These are squads of allied soldiers here. Unfortunately, I did not have the allied soldier token prepared for today.
How do we make everyone's health bars visible to everyone?
Because we made new token, I had to go and make a new resource. Does everyone not see it?
No, I do not see.
Oh, interesting.
It is a little weird to me that it's not just keeping the values that we had set earlier. Here, I will go ahead and fix a few things.
Mine is like 0 out of number, so maybe because there's no value to it, it doesn't show. I'm not sure.
It's 0. It's 0 out of 48 because you have no hit points left.
Right. I'm just not sure why it's like not visible.
Not showing. It's visible on our end, even if you can see it.
Yeah, sadly, but that's fine.
Yeah.
The important thing is
I'm fixing him. I apologize. Let's see. This is Princess Cindera. This should be AP. There we go. This is all the stuff that usually happens behind the scenes.
And then I already have my bar filled in. It's just it was.
Yeah,
just
I made it visible. Okay, that should be everybody, I think. Oh, except for
I still can't see Bella or no, I can't see Bella.
Oh, I see. Yep, we're good.
Yep. Now we're good.
Okay. Is that everybody? We're all satisfied?
Yep.
There's some soldiers on top of a wall of allies atop of the wall that we can't see, but
Working on it. Boy, today is a day, it not.
Tomorrow's also a day.
Just
Oh boy.
got that
That sure is a lot.
already. It is a lot.
There's just so many people everywhere.
Be glad these guys are on your side.
Oh,
Heck,
definitely.
when it was like one soldier here, One soldier there.
Yeah, numbers are about to get crazy. So,
Crazy.
first we have. So let's go ahead and pull up those stats, and we'll just do a whole bunch of numbers. I am sorry with how long this is taking, with how many combatants we have here. 2, 3, 4. 2 of those hit for... Oh, one of those is a crit. That's pretty cool. 2, 3, 4. No successes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 get through. That's gonna be... Oop. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this squad's doing good. All of their attacks made it through. Let's go ahead.
Let's go,
and
soldiers.
see if they.
Let's
Don't
go,
think
ally.
they did enough for a KO. But dear lord, that's a lot of damage. One of those is a net 20.
Jeez. Good thing we got him prepared.
Yeah, the soldiers are much more effective. Oh gosh, that was not correct. Do I have to redo my?
You know,
damage?
hindsight's
Yeah.
2020. I wonder if we can like send word to like the nation that's like behind us, be like, "Hey, we need reinforcements, quick." Just a thought.
You think I didn't do that as soon as I got the message for Parley?
I wasn't there for
Because I
that.
did.
Mm. Yeah,
I'm
but
just a
who'd
bard,
you send
come
it
on.
by?
It does take time for an army to move.
True.
Sadly.
True.
Yeah, and I'm also like, okay, but if I recall correctly, did you have that message sent via your
True.
handmaiden?
Well, at the time we didn't know. We didn't know she was bad.
Ah, who knows? Who knows?
Man, I can't wait to be cryptic as heck when I wake up next time.
What are your plans for the day?
Yeah, what are you doing today? Also, what's your name? I'm a terrible person. I can't remember.
Roll another 2d6. Okay. Almost there. Shoot, okay. I swear, there's things happening. I swear that the fight is raging on. And we're almost done. Okay. All of the enemy soldier squads have now acted, and all of the allied soldier squads have now acted, and now it is Eden's turn.
Is Tomio not gonna make a death save, or is he dead?
He can still make death saves. He's tempo is down.
Yeah, but did he make his
Not
death
dead
save?
I'll do it on my
No,
turn.
it's-
Yeah.
Oh, did we pass your turn? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. That's why.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, you're good.
Tempo
I'll keep
Tempo
track.
got a turn in before he went down.
Yeah,
My
I
bad.
did.
I thought.
I'm gonna think of it. Doesn't the spiritual weapon end as well?
Yeah.
Fairly certain?
Okay.
And no
I'm
one's
assuming
commanded.
so because you are dying. You are unconscious and dying.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I can do anything with it if I'm unconscious, so I think I'm fairly certain it's gone.
Yeah. Cool. I don't think my healing helps you. I mean, it could, but. Yeah, I'll go to tempo, and I'll do healing hands as an action.
Yippee!
Let's see.
Says tempo.
Yippee! Says tempo.
He comes up, yippee! Really upbeat.
As an action, you can touch a creature and roll the number of d4s equal to your proficiency bonus. So you get 3 d4s.
Ooh.
Come on, big heal. Come on, big heal.
Big money, big money.
Oh gosh. There has to be a space. Question mark. I don't know how to use Dimension 20.
It's the slash burst.
Roll 3.
Slash roll.
You're looking for the right.
You can also click the little dice.
There is, in fact, a dice button on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that's what I use. The
Big heal, big heal.
Ooh, big
10
heal,
hit
big
points.
heal.
Oh, that is a
Big
huge
heal.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
Tempo's back
good.
up. Look.
There you go.
There you go. Yippee!
Oh my gosh.
God.
Alright, that was it. I don't have any more of those. So.
Thank you.
Oh, that's your action.
my
Still
action.
bonus action movement.
Bonus action? Oh my gosh. I can do so much, but what to do? Where do we hide? I don't think we can hide. I think we have to. This thing's huge. Did you know that, Joan? Did you know that this thing is huge?
It's huge.
Not huge.
I don't know if you didn't know that this thing
Technically
is
not
huge.
huge. It's not huge. It's large.
Oh,
it is
well,
large. It takes up a
it's-
2x2, not a 3x3, so it's large, not huge.
Hey, Joan, this is large.
Massive. Adjective.
It's very big to me.
It is a large creature, yes.
Oh, I can't do this. I guess that's that. We'll call it a good day.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Excellent. Captain Ricard.
Let's go Ricard. He's been in the loop multiple times, so he's probably really high level. He's gonna destroy all these bad guys.
He's been here. He knows a thing or two.
He is, in fact, quite strong. Let's see. We will go ahead and have him, you hear him barking out orders and directions. They seem to be in some sort of military code. The soldiers fall unfailingly in line. He gives an extra attack to one of his soldiers. The one next to Justian.
That's cool.
So, not that button. This button. An extra turn here. One of those is going to hit, so they'll go ahead and they'll deal 10 points of slashing damage there. Excellent. Princess Cindera.
Yeah. So, whoops. Oh, never mind. I thought I clicked something.
Wait, I think I got Skipperino'd. I'm 12.
Oh. You're somehow just at the bottom.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft!
We
Also
have 2 entries for you. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, one of them is 0. Don't ignore that one.
You can click the sword button. Maybe it was put in after you. It was put in after you sorted it last.
Probably.
Oopsie.
So actually, yeah, you should be. We'll have you go now, just to make up for the fact that you should have gone before Eden.
Is talking a free action for you, Joan?
Yes, talking is a free action. Trying to do something specific with that talking, like
Sure.
scaring somebody off or persuading someone to your side, that would be an action.
Hey guys, are we making it through this? I have an idea.
To your worst, Bard.
Whatever you say.
As long as you guys don't chase after me and try to pee on me if you see me again. And then I'm gonna like salute towards them, and I'm gonna walk. I'll use my first bit of movement to hide behind this battalion of soldiers, this group of soldiers, and then I'm gonna cast invisibility. See, tell me you've seen this one before.
There goes my hero.
Okay, let me just real quick update your token.
I'm hiding because I think there's a line of sight
away.
to the big bad, and I don't want him to see me.
Okay, yeah. So you slip behind the battalion of soldiers, and there's a swarm of pixelated light that covers your body, and as you then vanish.
Whoa. Can I use my movement to go through these soldiers, Joan, like that? Because they're friendly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pass through friendly units. You just, don't end your turn in one of them.
All right. My suit gives me an extra 5 spaces of movement, so that's my first 5. That's my first original 5 there. 10, 15. Do you want me to roll stealth or anything while I'm doing this?
I would say yes. Go ahead and roll me stealth since you are trying to sneak your way through the battlefield, just to ensure that you do not get caught.
Can I argue for advantage because it's loud and I'm invisible?
You have advantage, yes. Invisibility grants advantage to these checks anyway.
Okay.
So you have advantage on this stealth check.
Oh.
Well, good thing I got advantage because I got a 15.
15, I believe is enough. I'll double check. Yeah, 15 is enough.
Okay.
So you are sneaking your way through the battlefield as these soldiers come in, many of them with weapons drawn.
Okay. That's as far as I can go this turn.
All right.
And I'm going to plant myself against the wall so I don't get bumped into.
You got it. Next up, Eden.
I already went.
That's me.
Correct. Which means Captain Ricard already went. We're back to Cindy. Okay.
Is Fabul within line of sight?
Technically, yes.
Cool.
Why?
I'm
What
going
are
to cast
you
a
doing?
spell at them.
I'm sure you are.
It has a range of 120 feet, so I'll be casting Erupting Earth at him as the center. Choose a point you can see on the ground within range. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed attempt, or half that much on a successful one. Additionally, the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared away. Each 5-foot square portion of the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand. I'm casting that level.
DC
Yeah.
16.
Submit.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, DC save 16. And while you're looking for what you're looking for, I will describe how it looks. Cindy will generate just a tremendous amount of heat from her right hand to her dominant hand, and she will just punch straight into the earth itself below her, sending almost like serpent-like waves of glowing amber heat through the ground, cracking through it before it erupts at the location of Captain Fabul.
Just a moment. Cool. So there's an eruption of the ground, a fire and earth spewing out everywhere. The figure next to Fabul sees this coming and dodges away, somehow ducking and dodging through all of the explosion, coming out unharmed. General Fabul continues to stand completely still. as the
Yeah,
earth
he would.
erupts beneath him. He's gonna take full damage.
He's just
Oh my god.
Or
this
farming through it.
This roll's so bad.
Yeah,
it's 9
like
on the die, so it's 9 on the die.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, the attack erupts beneath him, and he barely even looks scathed. You see the Ankorian soldiers cheer as their commander casually shrugs off a powerful spell.
damn.
I will emphasize as much fire as I can through this spell, so that way, despite him being unscathed, he is encapsulated, if you will, in like an immediate explosion of black flame.
Okay. Anything
No,
else
I've
with
seen
your
it
turn?
before. Huh?
Anything
No.
else with your turn?
No. That would be the end of my turn.
You got it. Izzer.
Well, there is a creature right up in my face.
sure
Am I still engaged with it, blocking it off, or or is my weapon free to attack?
You can still use your weapon to attack. That was just the way that I am describing the way that you blocked the attack. When it
All right,
missed.
I just wanted to double check. So, because I did request that I was already raging.
Mhm.
Am I already raging, or do I need to spend my bonus action on that?
You are already raging.
Okay, cool. So I can mark that at, okay, you got that marked, thank you. And so I need to add so I have the +1 from the elemental weapon, and that is already built in, but I will need to add +2 when I make this attack. That would be a 16 with the hammer to this thing's head.
16 is gonna be enough to hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage with that hammer.
Alrighty then.
Let's go.
This is the two-handed. So holy nuggets! That is max damage. Oh no, that's 7 + 3, not 1d10 plus. That's not 10 on the d10.
That's not even
yeah.
max damage.
Yeah, well. So yeah, 10 bludgeoning, 1 fire.
Cool. Yeah, you take your hammer and you swing it into the side of this thing, and there's a satisfying thud as the force of your impact pushes through its armor and it roars in pain.
All right. Since I have hit this creature with a melee attack while I'm raging, I can push that creature up to 5 feet away in a direction of my choice. It is large, not huge, so it doesn't have to make a strength saving throw. I would like to push it into this group of soldiers here.
Ooh, excellent. Let's see if it can do that. What's the DC on that strength saving throw?
No, it's not huge.
No, it's not huge. It's large, which means it makes a strength saving throw, right, to resist?
No, a creature that is huge or larger makes the strength saving throw.
Oh, it doesn't get a save. Okay, it just happens. Cool. Yeah.
I just push it straight in. I just push it straight into these bastards.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so Izzer, you swing your mighty hammer and slam it backwards into a group of Ankorians. We'll see if they have their crossbows out, so they don't have their shields up. Gosh,
we can aura farm too.
Problem. Give me a moment.
Just beat this around as an improvised weapon. Keep it alive.
Yeah. Watch me.
So it crashes into them. I'm just gonna say that that as it bodily gets flung into them, they weren't expecting this. I'm just gonna count the first of all, they get flung backwards from the force, and second of all, I'm going to say that you deal that 10 damage to them as well from the force of the impact. So yeah, excellent use of your turn as you slam this creature back.
All right, and then I'm gonna double check. Let's see. I'm gonna step up to follow it, staying in range of my my friend Tempo here, just in case. I'm gonna step up to follow it, and that'll be my movement. And then let's see if I've got anything fun for. Oh, I've got an extra attack, don't I?
You do.
Oh.
Okay then. As I was saying.
Oh my god. That's also a hit. 21 will do it.
Nice.
So that's a 23 for the record.
So,
It definitely hits.
Five bludgeoning, 4 fire, and let's batter up. Let's smash them into the wreckage of the gate, shall we?
Oh my god. Yeah, so you bash it backwards. It takes the 9 points of damage, crashes into. They're gonna go ahead and make a save. Okay, they're gonna get crashed into as well. They'll also take the 9 points of damage and get hurtled back into the gate. I need something to indicate where they are located. Here, I'm just gonna put this little token on them just to indicate that they are currently underneath the gaping hole of the bridge. Or not of the bridge, of the door. Yeah, very productive turn, Mr. Blacksmith. You still have movement left over.
Yep, so I do. I stepped in front of Tempo here, to give these guys another fun target. And let's see if I've got any fun bonus actions. Let's see here. Nope, right now I just got the rage, I think, so double checking. Yeah, no, I think that's what I've got. So alrighty, that's my turn.
Alright. And now wait a minute. Did I have these guys listed in here twice? I did. Well, they've already gone, so I'll go ahead and remove that. And we are back to the top.
I think you have the crossbows, and whatever other weapon they have as two separate, maybe.
I didn't do that intentionally. They have all the squads have access to both of those weapons.
Okay, fair.
Okay, cool.
Okay. This figure looks slightly concerned at the singed general, but does not move to engage yet. The general raises one hand into the air and then gestures downward. We'll see exactly what that signal is for when we get to it. Next, we have this monster. You know what? It starts moving this way.
It is under the bridge, yeah?
It is underneath the bridge, under the gate. Sorry. It lowers its head, kicks up some dirt with its massive clawed feet, and charges forward. So with the charge, it's at least 20 feet. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this attack to see if it hits. Remind me again what your armor class is.
14, but with the rage, let me double check if that's changed.
Rage doesn't improve armor class, just gives you resistance.
Okay.
Yeah. It charges forward. You swing your hammer up and around in defense, and once more you lock horns with it. You feel your feet starting to give way in the dirt behind you, but you somehow, some way, manage to hold against the charge of this beast. It actually looks a little bit surprised. Also Spirit of the Mountain, important point to make. Yeah, you are raging, so you can't be knocked prone or moved against your will. That we're gonna move to anything else? No, it wasn't your turn. It was the creature's turn. We'll go ahead and move to tempo.
All right. Now that Izzer is done aura farming now, I think I'm going to go ahead and stand up, make myself, not prone anymore. Use half my movement for that, and then I am going to. I think what I'm going to do is look at my allies and designate each of them as my allies for the purposes of this spell, and I think within a. Let's see here, if I remember correctly, within a 15-foot radius of myself, for those of you who are in that radius, you would feel like time slows just for a second, and then for every second that passes, you would hear like a grandfather clock kind of like chime, like tick, 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 of the second hand, like starting to move. And you could hear it tick 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 of like the time begin to like really speed up, and multiple of these like hands would kind of like shoot out in like needles as I would cast Spirit Guardians, as there are like these spectral creatures that are holding these like second hand on a clock, like daggers. It would be kind of a flurry around us. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians, designating my allies that I see around me. I think I have to be able to see you to designate you as an ally. So I don't think I can target. I don't think I can target Justine for this. But anywho, I would target all my allies around me in the immediate vicinity. And then, for the spell, I'm just gonna throw that in general now. And when they okay, cool. Important text. When that creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage or 3d8 necrotic if I'm evil. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage.
Surprise, surprise, they're taking necrotic damage.
Your time is up, and I siphoned the time out of them. But that'll be my turn.
Well, yeah. So let's see. I'm just double checking as to when the actual. Let's see. Enters the area for the first time on its turn or starts its turn there. That's important.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom save. Okay. I am assuming that you are not considering the enemy soldiers or the allied soldiers to be your enemies, correct?
The allied soldiers are my allies, yes. I'll designate them as such.
Excellent. Go ahead. So they do not need to make a wisdom save at the start of their turn. And it is now their chance to begin attacking. So we'll start with this guy over here. Gotta go quick so I can get back to the players. Because that's what everybody's here for, right? Everyone's here to see Izzer Aura farm his way through the entire army, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm here for.
I'm here for it too, if you can believe it.
He just wants
Good business.
to. This isn't right, so he's gonna make it right.
Good
Let's
soup.
roll another 2d6.
Good soup.
Good soup.
And then another, let's see, hold on, that's. Then another 2d6. Dear Lord, okay. Okay, we'll go over here. Dear Lord, all 4 of those hit. All right, this squad's doing some damage.
I love to hear that.
When we're doing it. And they're doing it. No.
No.
Okay, it's another 2 hits. Let's see if we can find our first KO of the fight. We just might be. Let's see. 5 plus 7. And then 5 plus 5. All right, and then these guys are also going to take their shot. Excellent. All right. As some of your allied soldiers from up on the walls turn and point their crossbows inward, they finally manage to bring down one of the Ankhorian soldier squads.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Win's a win!
Huge mood.
There's only like 20 more of them.
What? No.
Easy.
No worries.
And with that, it's time for the enemy soldiers. Let's go ahead and resolve all of the stuff that's happening in melee first, shall we?
We don't end on a
That's
loss.
good. Are we sure? Are we sure? We might end on a loss here.
No.
Don't be too sure of yourself on things, you know, because sometimes things can come spiraling back around.
Oh no, I'm fully aware that we're probably gonna die again.
Why do you think I'm running away? Just kidding.
20
No.
minus 21. There we go. Okay. Guy next to him. 1 hit for. Okay. These guys step up to fill the place of their fallen comrade. Gosh, make sure I'm saying it correctly.
Oh, thanks.
Bless.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 hit. These guys will climb up the stairs and confront the archers over here in combat. Okay. These guys will prepare their crossbows. And let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sets of archers with crossbows. Let's see how much damage we can do. We'll go ahead and target this group of soldiers over here first. So, here's the first round. First of all, that's gonna be so that's 7 piercing plus 12. It's gonna be minus 19. That one hits as well. Okay, yeah, that's minimum. Okay. So this group of Persian soldiers can no longer stand. They are overwhelmed by the arrows and fall.
Don't love that. Don't like that.
Second group over here. We'll go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4 for the next volley. It's gonna be 5 plus 6, 11. Oh wait, what am I rolling those for? Okay, this is the second volley, third volley. None of them are hits. Fourth volley. 2 hits, 1 critical. Oh, shoot, I used the wrong weapon, actually. It's the same to hit, I just have to remember the damage is different. So that's gonna be... We'll just roll the damage separately on these. It's 9. And then the other one was a crit, so that's plus 19. All right, here's the 5th volley. We got 1 hit for 18. Okay. Volley number 6.
I'm worried. Is anyone else worried?
5 plus 36.
Nah, I thrive in these conditions. Don't worry about my health, though. Don't worry about my health.
Okay, Tempo, whatever you say.
7th volley. 1 hit for
2 damage.
9 points of damage.
Oh, no.
I think I heard 2, actually.
I think I heard 2.
I think I heard 2.
Somebody said 2.
Volley number 8.
Oh, God.
That is a critical hit for
1 damage.
Guys, we need to break all of the archers' bows next time around, and then we'll win.
all right. Another
What we
squad
should do
of
is
A simple
soldiers.
plan, really.
Another squad of soldiers bites the dust.
Shoot.
All right. Now I only have players in my view, so let's go ahead and aim the next volley at the barbarian up front who has caused so much danger.
Joan, I do have a question for you.
Correct? Yes.
Did the soldiers within my radius make their wisdom save?
They did not. Go ahead and go ahead. What's the DC on that one more time?
The DC is 12.
DC wisdom save. Did not pass, so they will go ahead and take that damage. How much?
Nice. It'll be a total of 10 points of radiant damage. Wow.
Love,
There's
love,
a
love, love.
1,
Still
an
up.
8, and then a 1. Damn, that's crazy.
All right.
Unfortunate, but fair.
So 4 attacks coming at the barbarian. Let's see. Remind me one more time what your armor
14.
class is. 14. Cool.
You
Yeah,
will
there's gonna
see
be-
it if you look at the blue ring. If you check my token, I have
Oh.
my AC in the blue ring.
Very clever. I like that. Okay. So let's see. First one's going to hit for 17 points of piercing. You're raging, so that's halved.
And it's round down, right? So it's 17, it's 16, it's 8.
Okay.
Why can't
Second one is a critical hit for 19.
Oh, you don't have I don't have control over my own HP bar right
Health
now.
bar. That's interesting. Here. That should fix it.
There we go. So -8.
Cool. Okay, and then 19. So we have that. So that'd be
9.
9. And then the third one misses. The fourth one is also a crit. Dear Lord, the number of 20s I'm getting. That's 20. So you take 10 points of piercing. And I still have
Don't say that.
one more volley of arrows.
Okay, well,
So
probably
that's
can't
10.
die. Probably.
We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 3 hits, 1 critical.
Okay,
On
let me
whom?
know.
So we'll see. So the first one does 12 damage plus another 5, 17. That's gonna be half to 7. No.
Okay, to me.
Half to 8.
Okay.
Half to 8 for you. To you, yes. We're still shooting you. You are dangerous. We've got this.
He's
The
just a guy.
second one misses, but the third one hits for. We got 14, half to 7. And the last one. Uh, 15, also half to 7.
Close.
I'm just a
Okay.
pin right now.
Thriving,
So-
dude.
As the general
my.
throws his hand forward, all of the archers in front of him simultaneously fire. And there is almost like a wave of arrows that shoots through the gap, piercing through allied soldiers. The only target of their barrage that still seems to be standing is Izzer. And barely.
How many arrows are sticking out of Izzer?
A lot.
Several.
I am a pin cushion, but all from the front.
So porcupine.
That would be if they were in the
Porcupines
back.
are soft
Or
underneath.
reverse porcupine.
Reverse porcupine. Ian, it is now your turn.
Okay. Do the Perry the Platypus like song, like the doobie doobie dooba, as I sneak along here.
Well, let's
Is
not
this
get in trouble with Disney.
is this the beginning of the crack in the wall, right where I'm standing?
Yes, you can
Okay.
see it sort of like moves in this direction.
Okay. Somebody is doing range off of me. I'm assuming I can't go through the enemy soldiers. So I will.
I would say that you can. We just count it as rough terrain.
Right. But also, like, if they fire a volley of arrows, I might just take one in the face at point blank. So
Quite possibly.
probably not best
You don't want that.
idea. 25, 30, 35. Well, now I'm out of the way. I'm going to go up against the wall again.
Okay.
And that's it. It's my turn. Sneaking
Cool.
around.
That's your turn.
Love.
Yeah.
Eden, you are up. In front of you, you see as Izzer is turned into a human pincushion.
Yikes! I got nothing to do about that. We will take a moment to do a fun little bonus action of my celestial revelation.
Whoa.
It's a huge,
Whoa, that's a
huge
long,
list there. I wish I could make it
Holy cow.
Wow.
text upon text upon text.
What does
The
it do
holy
in a
text.
nutshell?
Essentially, I'm
Which
gonna
one
use
did
my
you do?
bonus action, and I'm gonna do necrotic shroud.
Whoa.
So my eyes briefly become pools of darkness, and ghostly, flightless wings sprout from my back. Creatures other than your allies within 10 feet of you. Oh, I guess I should have moved first.
Excuse me.
Probably not gonna make it out of this, so we'll go crazy. Wah wah wah. Can I move first before I do this?
Feels like a fair thing, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, where's my little thingy? You can do 5, 10. I'll come up to 10 feet. Let's see. Hi, tools are so fun. Alright. 10, 5. Okay. I do not like how you have to press all of these tools.
Okay, so here's your 10-foot radius. Is
Yeah.
right.
Here,
I'm measuring it for
can-
you.
Thank you.
I can give you
So-
a radius here. Give me just a moment. 10 feet. There you go.
Yeah, I have to see
Maybe we
them though,
change
so
that
it'd only be
color
these
to,
two.
change that color to a blue.
Yeah,
there we
it'd
go.
only be these two. I used to be able to ping. Yeah. So I'll move and then I'll do my necrotic shroud. And I will do. They must succeed. Creatures other than
Like a
allies within
charisma
10 feet
save?
of you that you can see must succeed on a charisma saving throw, 8 plus proficiency plus charisma mod, or become frightened of you until the end of the next turn.
Ooh, okay. Well, we'll go ahead. We'll do charisma saving throws.
Cool. And you
Um,
have to beat 8 plus 3 plus 3, which is 8 plus 6. 14.
8 plus 5 is 13, so 8 plus 6 is 14.
14.
Yep.
Okay. Well, the bad news is that the monstrous creature does just barely succeed in its saving throw, though it's certainly startled.
That's a big oof for me.
Tragic.
As
Tragic.
for the squad, that's a nat 20.
That's a bigger oof for me.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm just gonna grab a snip of both of these. Or no, I'm gonna grab a snip of that second one because it was a nat 20, just to like show that yes, I'm telling the truth here. This has been a brutal day for the squad.
I tried.
Tried. You know,
yeah.
that's what matters.
All right. Well,
Is
I
what
can
it is.
still do extra damage when I do in the form. So we'll hope for the best there. And we're gonna cast a little spelly spell. We'll do.
I love spelly spells.
I love spelly spells. We'll hit
Fave.
Eldritch Blast on the big guy.
Oh, a classic
I'm a
too.
big
A
guy.
classic.
Excellent. Go ahead. Make me an attack roll, please.
Yay. Yo. 21.
That'll hit. Give me that damage.
Hell yeah.
It's 7 plus. Oh, hold on. Plus my. Is it my. Plus proficiency. So 10 points. 7 force, 3 radiant. Or 3 necrotic.
Damage. 7. There we go. 3 necrotic. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So your celestial wings burst from you, spectral, so they cannot grant you flight. As a sort of terrifying aura bursts from you. The creatures nearby are certainly terrified by your presence, but this is a well-trained soldier and a powerful beast. Neither of them preparing to turn away anytime soon. Is that a spell attack with healing word? That's interesting.
Whoops.
Yeah, you cast a ray of sickening, opaque light, crashes into the beast. It shakes off the worst of the damage, but it was certainly harmed by that blow.
Yeah. And I'm here now. I'm not moving for opportunity attack, so we're here now.
All right, good luck.
I'm dead.
All right, so we have the Encore soldiers who are going to do their best.
The Encore or?
Pardon, not
they already went.
Not the No. Oh, Captain Ricard. My apologies.
Captain Ricard, help us,
Captain
dude.
Ricard. Captain Ricard is gonna run over here, and he is going to try and jump on the monster's back.
Get up on the Hydra's back!
Get up on the Hydra's back!
Sorry, a deep cut reference. That's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
Sorry
All
for
right,
the cut.
He leaps down, lands upon the back of the creature.
Hey, yo.
Holy crap!
Lifts his broadsword up and then slams it down, trying to get it into the creature's neck. He will have advantage on this attack roll.
He's beginning to believe.
First one is a natural 2.
Okay. All right. All right.
And the second one
It's a nat
is
20.
a 19.
We take those.
Oh, we're manifesting as we speak.
All right.
Which for him is a critical hit.
Let's go.
Oh, let's
That's
go.
nice.
All right.
Confirmed fighter.
Two-handed. This is a two-handed blow. Let's see. I need. Here we go. Plus strength modifier. All right. Oh, and we double it, right? We roll twice. My apologies. Cool. So that's 16 points of slashing damage on his first attack of the round.
Let's go, my man.
He's got 2 more attacks.
We'd love to hear that.
Not a crit, but it is a hit for another 5 points of damage. Captain Ricard is a celebrated veteran of battle.
What a
I mean,
You might even call
he made
him
Commandant
a
once
champion.
upon a time.
Does he seem like angry, particularly towards our foe?
Towards this particular beast? No.
No, but the enemy general, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. You haven't had an opportunity to see them interact because things kind of broke out beforehand. But you can tell, like, this man is pissed. It's gonna be another, what is that? 5 points of damage. Okay, and his third and final attack. Well, the nat 20 looks pretty good.
Let's go. Let's go.
So
Hell yeah.
go
Hell yeah.
ahead and
Hell
take
yeah.
that.
Let's go.
7, so that's 9 plus. Okay, and that'll be another 12 points of damage. So yeah, he basically takes his broadsword and starts like slashing away at it in its more vulnerable parts. The monster screams in pain as this thing that has attached itself to its back slashes into it. And he turns and he looks at you, Eden. And he says, "Get out as far away as you can." He wants you.
I know, but I'm not letting my people die.
Far worse will befall you if you don't.
Okay.
And Princess Cindera.
Yeah, we're following orders here. I will summon Pixel to the battlefield. I would like to summon her right here. Sorry. We're taking a little bit of a break from the main battlefield, and I will be teleporting all of us up here.
Everyone?
Every willing creature within 5 feet of Pixel teleports with us.
Oh, I'd be willing.
Oh, okay. Are you
Okay.
just gonna teleport up to the top of the fortress?
Yeah.
Majesty.
Well,
See you guys.
there is a burst of flame, and your bodies are all brought up to the top of the fortress.
Great.
So,
Cool.
Nice.
that is my turn, and Pixel's turn as well.
That is the whole turn. Got it. Got
It's a
it.
good turn. Great turn,
Pretty
even.
sick
All right.
turn.
Izzer, you are pin-cushioned and bleeding from every single part of you. But you have been moved up on top of the building as the fight breaks out below.
Well, that was unexpected. And completely threw off my intentions for this turn. Okay.
I mean, if you
hang
wanted
on.
to, you can stay down. Do you want to
The
stay
thing is, I
down there?
don't. If I have a chance to get healed before I get back down there, that would be stellar.
Cool.
But I think I'm gonna maintain the rage. Because I've definitely taken damage since my last turn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, and I hadn't done. Thank God I hadn't done the reckless attack last turn, or I would have been down. I think what I am going to do is, if nothing else, hand axes can be thrown.
Correct.
And he does well, technically it's not a hand axe, it's one of his tools that is reflavored as a hand axe. But I am going to throw that. So that is that's not the elemental weapon, so it doesn't have anything extra. It's just the +6. And it's yeah, just enough, just far enough to hit them.
20 will do it. Go ahead and give me that damage.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage. It's progress. Forward progress in the battle.
Of course, now I don't have my hand axe, but
All right. Anything else with your turn?
I want you to imagine, like, you know how the joke about Scottish people sound when they sound angry? That they are, like, sound completely incomprehensible? He is absolutely cussing a blue streak at the Encore-ians, but he's completely incomprehensible. And then, but you do at the end of it hear, hear him curse out the curse out the general and the wolf face. You hear wolf face in the name of the goddesses, and he is just livid. Like, usually his focus, his rage is a focus, is a hyper focus, or at least that's what you saw before. Oh no, he's livid. This is not right. This isn't just. And that will, since I have no other bonus actions, and I've got nothing.
All
Fair.
right.
Yeah, I just don't have the voice to actually sound like he's cussing a blue streak in his, very, very dirt common accent.
Thank you for not cussing a blue streak on our stream. Well,
it would sound more like, but yeah.
The hooded figure across the battlefield looks back up at you and up at the Princeps. They turn briefly to the general. Something is exchanged beneath them. And you see from this far away, it's difficult to see, but you see just a slight shuffling of movement underneath the cloak. And that is where we're going to end our session for tonight.
No!
Thank you so much, everybody.
Well, hey, we're not dead yet.
Tonight.
Not dead yet.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Hey,
not
we're
dead
not
yet.
dead yet.
Dare I
We'll
say
see if that
thriving in these
continues.
conditions.
We'll see if the whole living thing continues on next time. But we will see you next time on Minis and Mayhem. I hope you all have a wonderful night.
Good
I
night,
hope
everybody.
Bye.
Farewell.